And welcome, football fans, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play. This one for the 2026 NFL playoffs, and we will have the Colmex and the final wild card matchup here in the 2026 NFL playoffs in the AFC, where we will see the Houston Texans traveling to come take on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and what should be a fantastic matchup here tonight in our final Monday Night Football game until September, folks. That is right. It's the last prime time matchup on Monday night, and hey, it should be a doozy. We've got the top-ranked Houston Texans defense going up against the future Hall of Famer and quarterback Aaron Rodgers and this Pittsburgh Steelers offense, and we'll see how the Pittsburgh Steelers defense can really upset and disrupt this offense for the Houston Texans, because they're going to have their pass rushers like TJ Watt come and have a fantastic game here today going up against the Houston Texans offense that is trying to get some rhythm going. They have not been able to run the football great this season, and they struggled in pass protection throughout the season. But quarterback CJ Stroud is looking to go 3-0 in the wild card round as a starting quarterback in his NFL career. So we'll see which one of these two teams will advance, because guess what? The winner of this matchup, your reward will be taking on the number 2 seed in the AFC Conference, the New England Patriots, off of a dominant victory over the Los Angeles Chargers here in the wild card round. And ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some football on a Monday night party? This is Tim Reynolds Show, ready to get things started. It's a primetime battle in the NFL playoffs, and kickoff is going on tonight. And there we go. We are underway here in this one, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will have the opening kickoff, which means the Houston Texans will get the ball to start the second half. And there's quarterback Aaron Rodgers, a 10-6 record this season with just over 200 passing yards per game, 24 passing touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. But Rodgers has had 7 straight games without an interception here to end the season. All right, thank you, everybody. Hey, guys, we got good audio, good, everybody good. We'll get the poll going here in just a second as we get things started. Appreciate you guys. So second down and 12. First and 10. Rodgers under center, handoff there, and Warren cut back to the left side, breaking tackles, and he gets up to the 30-yard line, and it's a first down, Steelers. Nice run already for the Steelers offense here. Got Dylan Cook making his 5th straight start. So, guys, this offensive line for the Pittsburgh Steelers will have to continue to overachieve and look for the 2 running backs in the backfield with Kenneth Gainwell and Jalen Warren to be really big playmakers for this offense. But they've got DK Metcalf and also Adam Thielen there at the wide receiver position, and Gianno Smith and Freiermuth at the tight end position. So now Rodgers in the shotgun on 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. Quick throw to Metcalf. A good gain. And hey, he breaking tackles across the 40. And he gets a nice gain there. And that's a first down, Steelers. And Pittsburgh's offense finding their playmakers here early on in this one. That's a nice wide receiver screen there by DK Metcalf. Ball straight to the receiver. Got great blocking down the field by Austin and Saronic, 2 other wide receivers here for Pittsburgh. And that's a gain of 17 yards for DK Metcalf and a first down, Pittsburgh. So now at the 46-yard line here. No, 47-yard line. My mistake. Rodgers under center, 2 tight end set. He'll hand it off to Warren. On the stretch play, he cuts back to the right. Nowhere to go. Nice tackle in there for Houston. Stingley Jr. makes the tackle, and it's going to be 2nd down and long here for the Steelers. And looking for first-team All-Pro Will Anderson Jr. and Danielle Hunter to make things difficult here for this offensive line for the Steelers. Akis Al-Shahir from Florida Atlantic has been an all-pro linebacker this year. Hopefully he can avoid the injury still. And Derek Stingley Jr., first-team all-pro as well. And the only thing that's holding this defense back for the Houston Texans have been injuries this year. They are the top ranked defense this year, 2nd in points allowed and 1st in yards allowed per game. Rodgers in the shotgun, handoff. Warren up the middle on the draw play, only 2 yards. So not much there on that play. It's going to set up 3rd down and long here, guys. All right, what's going on, guys? I'll get to these comments as soon as I can. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out.
The stop for the Texans and Arthur Smith in year number 2 with the Steelers, former head coach in Atlanta. Now player is down for Houston and needs some.
So we got injury down for Houston anyways. So let's go ahead and get this poll going here. All right, there we go. There we go. What's going on, guys? So there's the poll ready for everybody. Right now we're in a 0-0 ball game. So Rodgers comes out here on 3rd and 7. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out on the channel. They're at the 50-yard line now here for Pittsburgh in this offense, and Rodgers is now in the shotgun in a 5-wide receiver set. So by himself, looking to throw. 4-man rush. Quick throw. Incomplete. And Rodgers a little inaccurate on that throw, and he is not happy. And Kenneth Gainwell was the intended target on that play. The throw just a little too high for the intended receiver as the running back was in the slot position. He's right there. And, man, you see there, I think Rodgers is ticked off that Gainwell didn't go a little deeper on his route there. So that's going to bring up 4th down here for the Steelers. So good punt here. Should be able to pin Houston deep. Fair catch made at the 10-yard line, and that's where the Houston Texans offense will start this game.
A couple of first downs for the Steelers. But the defense makes a stand for Houston. Now C.J. Stroud and this Texans offense scoreless early in Pittsburgh.
Okay, bro, that craziest touch.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play here for the final Monday Night Football primetime matchup of this NFL season. And this is the final NFL 2026 NFL Playoff Wildcard round game where we have the Houston Texans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, okay, guys, let's get up in here. We got Carson. What's going on? Minion, how we doing, man? Welcome back. Drew saying, let's go Steelers. Lee, how we doing? Welcome back. Spooky Crazy, one of our diehard Steeler fans coming back to the chat. What's going on, man? Yeah, Minion, hope you're doing good. Ralph, what's going on, man? Let's go Steelers. Heck yeah. Lee rooting for the Steelers as well. It's Gabby says, hi, how we doing? Keith, hey, Tim, just want to let you know that I won't be on here for a while. My little dog of 24 years passed away. Oh, Keith. I'm so sorry to hear that. Rest in peace to your little doggy, man. Blaze Machine, how we doing, man? With the Steelers love. Heck yeah, let's go. Tim, did you watch Raw? Yeah, man, got to watch a little bit of Monday Night Raw here today. Amber saying, let's go Houston. Heck yeah, man, let's go. Ty kicking us off here as well. Appreciate you guys. Heck yeah, let's go. And what's hello to Zap? Zap kicking us off as well. Ty and also Spooky Crazy and Amber as well. Damian, how we doing? Russ, man, appreciate everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Should be a fantastic play-by-play here, guys. Yeah, make sure let's give some love to Keith, man. R.I.P. for the little doggy, man. Carson, what's going on? Sonny, how we doing, man? Good evening. Heck yeah, thanks for the commentary. Appreciate you. So here we go. The Texans are the 17 to make the playoffs after starting 0-3 on the season, 9 straight wins, and finished the season 12-5. It's the 3rd straight playoff appearance, which is a franchise record.
What a job D'Amico Ryans has done through that 0-3 start. They lost C.J. Stroud, their quarterback, for 3 games, out with a concussion. He has been nothing but...
All right, so D'Amico Ryans, the first Texan head coach to make the playoffs in each of his first 3 seasons. And D'Amico Ryans has definitely changed the culture here for this Houston Texans franchise. Excuse me. Woo. All right, so 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line for Houston. Handoff, Stroud, right side, Woody Marks on the carry, and he gets maybe 4 or 5. So a nice run to start that drive here for Houston. And C.J. Stroud, a 9-5 record this season. He has missed 3 games due to a concussion. 217 passing yards per game with 19 touchdown passes and 8 interceptions. Stroud will have to look to turn down on the turnovers here today to make sure that the Texans have a chance to win this football game. This is going to be a tough playoff matchup as Stroud and the Houston Texans offense come out here on 2nd down and 5. Stroud in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. Looking to throw here. 4-man rush, and tipped up, almost intercepted, and even Dalton Schultz, the tight end, almost had a chance there to make the grab off of the deflection, and Nico Collins, the intended target on that throw, and that ends up batting up in the air with the defenders for Pittsburgh getting there right away as the pass was thrown. Porter Jr. makes a nice play. It bounces off the helmet of Jalen Ramsey, the safety there for Pittsburgh, and then almost ends up in the hands of the tight end Schultz for the Texans. So an interesting play there, sets up 3rd down now for the Texans offense, and Nico Collins a little shaken up on that play there. So 3rd and 5, now in the shotgun. It's a 4 wide receiver set, counting the tight end Schultz on the left side. 3 receivers bunched up on the left. Pittsburgh sends 4 rushers. Left side, Stroud looking. He's got Kirk. Then he makes the grab. It's a diving catch and a huge 1st down. Texans. And oh my goodness gracious, what a big play to start this game for Houston. And there's Kirk. Did he corral it? Yes, he did. Oh my goodness. What an effort there by the wide receiver. And Christian Kirk may have not been involved a lot this season, but he comes up with the big play here. Here's a good angle of it, and he holds on for the huge catch there for the Houston Texans. A gain of 36 and a 1st down, Houston. And now at the 49-yard line, Stroud under center here, hands it off, and that's Nick Chubb right side. Chubb's got nowhere to go. A gain of maybe a yard or 2 on that carry. So no Super Bowl predictions here, guys. I'm just excited to see who makes the Super Bowl, to be honest with you. So its offensive line was definitely scrambled after last season, and they've played pretty well this season. Nico Collins, who was voted as a Pro Bowler, is the guy to look out for here. But also Woody Marks, the rookie running back, has been a guy who has stepped up to be a playmaker in that backfield for Houston. So 2nd down and 8. Stroud in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers set, looking to hand it off. Woody on the left side, nowhere to go, and that rush defense for Pittsburgh is definitely coming to play here early on. So only a gain of a yard, so 3rd down and 6. And Nico Collins does come back on the field for Houston. So a draw play there goes nowhere. And it's Highsmith and Hayward who get there first for Pittsburgh. So 3rd and 6. The ball now at the 45-yard line for C.J. Stroud. They're just outside of field goal range here. Stroud in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the right. It's a 4 wide receiver set. And they get it. And no, it's going to be a flag. We got our first penalty marker on the day. And the laundry is going to be a delay of game on the offense.
Is finding that out right now.
Prior to the explanation of the play clock, timeout, Houston.
Oh, really? Of course. Texans get the timeout before the delay game. Sure they did. Sure they did. What's up, guys? We got Keith. Yeah, brother, much love to you, Keith, man. Prayers for you right now, man. What you're going through with the loss of your pet, man. I totally understand that. Spooky Crazy, how we doing? You got Minion in the chat as well. Lee, how's your day been? It's been tough, man. Your boy's been a little under the weather here today, so just trying to power through here for this one. Thank you for asking, though. Vine, how we doing? Tyler, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome back to the channel. Dakota, what's going on, man? 7 games left after this one. You're right about that, man. The NFL season is almost over. Yankee Kyle, how we doing, man? Good brother Tim, good evening. Appreciate you, man. And Pat, love the Buccaneers. Heck yeah, man. Appreciate you coming into the chat here, dude. So 3rd and 6 now for Houston. Looking at throwing. Uh-oh, we've got a penalty marker. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be a false start on the offense. And hey, wasted that timeout because they still got the penalty. Now with the false start, that's going to back up Houston here. And after a promising drive, it's now stalled. And we're going to get 3rd down and 11 here now for the Texans. So a big 3rd and long. And they're just outside of field goal range here near midfield. So this puts the ball there right at midfield. So 3rd and 11. Stroud in the shotgun, looking to throw a blitz coming. Stroud steps up in the pocket. It's thrown down, incomplete. And TJ Watt was right there, almost to get the sack. Stroud gets rid of it, but it's going to be a 4th down and 11 punt coming up for the Texans offense. Good pressure here from Patrick Queen. He's coming on the right side of the offensive line. Chubb with a nice block, but then Watt able to get there as Stroud tries to step up in the pocket. J.J. Watt able to get around the right tackle to put pressure on the Texans quarterback.
It just threw the timing of the route totally off.
Yankee Kyle, thank you again for that, brother. So I see a nice punt here from Townsend. Oh, and no, this goes off his side of his foot.
In Pittsburgh deep. They're going to mark it out of bounds.
So it looks like it's going to be marked out of bounds at about the 24, 25-yard line. So that's great field position here for Pittsburgh, considering that the Texans were right there near the 50-yard line. So not a very good punt from Townsend, who's usually a pretty reliable punter. And the Texans now, after that drive, we'll go over that drive here for the Houston Texans offense. So 6 plays, 40 yards, just over 3 minutes in time of possession. And they were stumbled there with the pass rush, able to force them backwards, and the penalty as well did not help. So we see Pittsburgh able to answer on defense, and now they'll give the ball back on offense here at the 28-yard line. So Townsend only a 22-yard punt on that one. He's not going to like that play. So now Pittsburgh catches a little bit of a break here. So they'll get decent field position after their defense comes up with a nice stop on that last drive for the Texans. So guys, make sure you get your votes in here. We're in the first quarter of this one. About 9 minutes left, I believe. Yep. And we're still going strong here, man. We've done every single playoff game this season for the first time. I did most of the games last year in my first year doing play-by-play here on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. And, yeah, we didn't do too bad. I tried to do a couple of the horizontal with my camera here, my webcam on my for my computer, my setup and everything like that. But man, I gotta tell you guys, when you do a couple of games and you only get like 100 or 200 views or something like that, like it could be a little disheartening, you know? That's why we've been doing the mobile live streams here for quite a while. But hey, we could be testing out a new feature coming up here on Tim Reynolds Show where we are streaming more with that horizontal setup like you see on most YouTubers or whatnot. So maybe you'll be able to see the score happening already as I'm doing it. I still got to figure out how to get my own sort of magical setup here, you know, how they do on their on the computers and whatnot, but we're still learning every day on trying to make sure we grow the channel and make it better for you guys as viewers. And I also want to let my members know that, hey, I'm trying to do the best I can to continue to put out some more and more content for you guys. I did do a bunch of shorts today for everybody to check out from all the games over the weekend. Got a couple more of those to post tomorrow after tonight's live stream. But it's been an amazing ride over this playoffs this past week, guys. I appreciate you all coming on, showing your support, and it's really meant a lot to me over the weekend. It's nice to see good hard work paying off. And we're back to the action here, guys, and we'll talk to more of you guys in the chat here coming up. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe. So quick play action. Rodgers rolling to his left, throws wide open. DK Metcalf to the 50, and he's down at the 48-yard line, and it's a first down, Steelers. And what a play set up there on the offense. As we see Aaron Rodgers here, as they're showing the replay, they got a tackle all the way on the left side, and he gets a nice decent block to allow Rodgers to get to the left side, and there's DK Metcalf coming across the middle of the field wide open behind that Texans defense. And that's a big play there of 25 yards and a first down for the Steelers. And now Rodgers looking to throw. Left side, big throw. Metcalf looking for a flag, and he's going to get one. And there's a penalty marker on the play. Laundry on the field, folks. So you can see Lassiter, it's number 4 versus number 4, and kind of holding DK right there at the last second. So that's a good penalty there for the referees. So Metcalf's got to be pumped up to be back on the field after being suspended the last 2 games. So already coming up big here, guys. We've got 8 minutes left to go in this first quarter matchup of this wild card round playoff football game here in Pittsburgh. So Rodgers now under center. It's a 2 tight end set. Gainwell in the backfield. They put the receiver in motion, handed off Gainwell up the middle. Nice carry there for Gainwell inside the 30 to about the 27. We'll see where they mark it. Second down and short coming up here for Pittsburgh.
Safety Jalen Reed, but he remains in the medical tent after this injury. They're saying he's questionable with a right knee injury. You see him bang knees right there, and we'll keep it. Tried to run a little bit, tried to get on the bike.
All right, so second down and 4. Rodgers here at the 20, or just inside the 28. It's a 2 tight end set here. Rodgers is changing up the play from what he's seeing on the defense. Texans look like they're going with the 4-man rush. Rodgers, handoff. Gainwell cuts back, breaks a tackle, and runs over a defender. Petrie trying to come up and make the tackle, and Gainwell's got a first down. Steelers. And a nice run there from who's been the MVP of this offense, in my opinion, as Gainwell takes a nice carry here. He cuts it back into the inside after going to the right side. So a nice cutback gets him a decent gain on that play, and a new set of downs here for the Pittsburgh offense. A gain there of 6, so back-to-back 6-yard carries for Gainwell. So Rodgers looking to throw from the shotgun, blitz coming left side, and overthrows his intended target, looking for Gianno Smith. That one a little just too far out in front. Rodgers is going to want that one back, but still able to get rid of the football before the blitz got there from the Houston defense. That's one of the first times they have sent pressure Rodgers' way. We'll see how that continues here throughout the game. Chris, how we doing? Matt, welcome back. Schulze, hope everybody's doing well. Jesse, what's going on? Jonah, Spooky Crazy. Appreciate you guys. All right, so second down and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line here. Rodgers in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. 4-man rush. Rodgers, quick throw. Right side, incomplete. And I don't know if they were off the page or that was a bad route. You can see Rodgers kind of smiling there on that play. The pass rush almost gets to the Steelers quarterback, but instead it's an incomplete pass. So third down and 10 coming up now for this Pittsburgh offense. Aloha from Hawaii. Oh, thank you. Hope Hawaii is beautiful this time of year. So here we go. 6:41 to go in this first quarter. Rodgers in the shotgun. Five wide receiver set here. So Rodgers by himself. Looks like Houston's going to go with the 4-man rush. At the 21, looking to throw. It is a 4-man rush. Rodgers gets it out quickly, and that's caught. MVS with the grab. He gets inside the 15 to the 14-yard line, but it's going to be 4th down and short. And if you're Tomlin, take the points. It's 4th and 3. I wouldn't try to be too aggressive here if I was Tomlin. We've seen a lot of these head coaches be very, very aggressive, and that's not necessarily paid off for a lot of head coaches here. So now we'll see Boswell comes out. A 32-yard attempt, and Boswell in his playoff career, pretty dang good. He has a long of 49 in the playoffs. So, oh man, Autry almost gets over the line to block that, but it is good for Pittsburgh, and they take a 3-0 lead here in this one. Josie, what's going on? Who am I rooting for in the playoffs? Good question. I guess I'm rooting for players. I wouldn't say I'm rooting for teams, right? Because it's hard to really pick who's going to be the team to win the Super Bowl, right? Like, I'm rooting for Josh Allen. Like, what he did against the Jaguars, that was impressive. I thought the Jags were going to be able to win that game. But what Allen did, Josh Allen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, right? And then what Matthew Stafford did against the Carolina Panthers, like, for me, man, at this point, like, I'm hoping for a Stafford Allen Super Bowl. So the Rams versus the Bills, I guess. But like I said, players, guys, what Caleb Williams did against the Green Bay Packers, that was freaking phenomenal, dude. And not only that, we're starting to see playmakers coming up now in these playoffs. This is where players are made, is the playoffs, okay, guys? Like, look at what Brock Purdy did. Brock Purdy against the defending Super Bowl champions. He throws 2 crucial interceptions in the second half. Not phased whatsoever. And the trick play from Kyle Shanahan, like, pull in his bag, dude. Kyle Shanahan, to me, it's him and Mike Vrabel on who should be the NFL Coach of the Year. But what a weekend it was, man. Like, so many lead changes in the fourth quarter. Just so many back and forth games throughout the first round of the playoffs. It's incredible for the NFL, man. So for me, like, I'm not really rooting for any sort of team, man, to be honest with you. I'm rooting for players. So I'd love to just see what the matchups are going to end up being coming up in the championship games. Right now, we know pretty much how the divisional round games are set. I'm happy to see the Rams against the Bears. That should be a really good back and forth matchup. You got San Francisco going up against the Seahawks. I'm hoping that's a good game. But the last time we seen those two teams face each other, the Seahawks sort of dominated that game. But you never know with Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers in the playoffs. I'm not going to count them out. So that should be a good battle, right? And then you're looking at the AFC right now. Which one of these two teams will take on the Patriots? I think it'll be a good game either way, which one of these teams go to take on the Patriots. So that will be a good matchup to look forward to. But then, man, you got the Bills against the Broncos. That's probably the most exciting matchup of the weekend thus far, of the divisional round weekend coming up next week. So we're getting back to the action here, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. What's going on? We got Joshua in the chat. Said, dang, 30 likes already. Son of a goat in the chat. Let's go, buddy. Heck yeah. Just an average paradise conditions here with somebody in Hawaii watching us here today. Lee, how we going? Steelers defense looking good and offensive line. Lee, that offensive line for the Steelers is going to be a pivotal part in this game as we see a return here up to the 25-yard line for the Texans. So really agree with you, Lee. And by the way, Lee, I want to give you a big shout out. Love your insight here in the chat and your football knowledge, man. It's been really awesome. Spooky Crazy, the diehard Pittsburgh fan, is here. Here we go. Chris, what's going on, man? Like a door, easy coverage. Surprise thought right now would be Steelers 3, Texans 20. Well, the offense has struggled throughout the year for the Texans, man. And what's up, Jonah? Don't lie. Secret. Oh, okay. We're getting a little hostile now in the chat. Take it easy, guys. All right. So here we go. 1st and 10 now for the Texans. And here comes C.J. Stroud. He's going to be in the shotgun here. So 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight end set. Stroud looking to throw left side. Caught! Nice grab by Nico Collins and a low throw there by Stroud. And Collins able to bring that one in. And Stroud, I think, threw that low on purpose to avoid the coverage there by Joey Porter Jr.
was some grabbing after the kick return and some pushing and shoving with Jalen Knowles.
Oh, and man, I don't think Nico Collins caught that football. As they look at the replay here, throw the challenge flag, Tomlin. Tomlin, doesn't throw it. Handoff, Woody Marks up the middle. And a missed opportunity for the Steelers. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Porter Jr. got his hand in between the hands of Nico Collins, and that ball was literally on top of his fingertips in his chest, and it hits the ground as he fell to the ground. That should have been an incomplete pass. So the Steelers missed a chance to throw the challenge flag on that play, but now it's 3rd down and 1 after that 5-yard carry on 2nd down and 6. So now handoff here, Woody, tackled, but somehow gets across for the 1st down, Texans. So Houston now with a good new set of downs. Woody Marks with a tough run as he was met in the backfield by T.J. Watt. And the rookie out of Atlanta, Georgia, the 4th-round pick out of USC, has really taken the bulk load of the carries in the backfield here and has really stepped up as a playmaker for the Texans offense. So yeah, guys, man, lucky the Texans got after that catch on 1st down by Collins. That shouldn't have been a catch. So here we go. Handoff. Marks on the stretch play. Right side. He's got a decent gain across the 40. They'll mark him, I think, right at the 40-yard line. So a gain of 3 on 1st down. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Here now for the Texans offense. A 3-0 lead here for the Steelers. We've got to get that score updated here for you guys.
As I pointed out earlier on the previous possession, he is at times getting safety help. And when he knows he's getting that, he's able to then play a lot more aggressive against him.
All right, here we go, guys. Sorry about that. So 2nd down and 7. Quick throw. Nico Collins met right as he caught the football. And how about Himberg, number 51? He continues to be a great playmaker for this defense. He gets right there as the receiver catches that one. It's a short gain, so 3rd down and 3. They had a wide receiver screen set up on the left side, and this season, Nick Himberg with 7.5 sacks, 27 pressures, and 18 QB hits, all career highs for the linebacker for the Steelers. So 3rd down and 3. The ball's now at the 44-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Blitz coming. Stroud gets rid of it over the middle. Caught. What a hit. Did he hold on to that football? The safety for Pittsburgh is down. And look at this. The Steelers end up with the football. But what happened there? What a big hit. As we see the replay here, it's Hutchinson, number 19, for the Texans. He comes across the middle of the field. Petrie in the coverage there, and a big hit from the safety for Pittsburgh. I'm trying to get the number here, and man, didn't. And Hutchinson holds on to that football. Wow. So a big hit. I think it was 21, one of the safeties back there. And he's okay. Back up playing. Flea flicker. Here's Stroud under pressure. Oh, and it's a fumble into the lap of Hayward. And it's a 1st down. Steelers. And Pittsburgh fans are losing their mind here at Acrisure Stadium after an incredible turnover by the Steelers defense. And Pittsburgh's in business. And what a play. Houston goes for the flea flicker. And there's Sawyer making a big play. Number 33, the rookie. And it ends up in black number 94's lap with the fumble recovery. I think you can almost call that an interception. That was crazy. And the defense for Pittsburgh comes up big here. And it's going to be 1st down Steelers. And they're going to have the ball here near the 50-yard line. What a play there for the Steelers defense. Woo! Sometimes you got to be more lucky than good in these games, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. So, yeah, that's going to go down as a sack for Sawyer and a fumble. So that's recovered there, and now Pittsburgh will start at their own 44-yard line. And it was a promising drive. 7 plays, 30 yards for the Texans, just over 4 minutes of time possession. And the sack fumble by the Steelers defense gives Pittsburgh the opportunity to go up by more than 3 here with only 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And guys, we know throughout the season, if this Steelers defense is able to force a turnover or 2, the Steelers are practically undefeated this year when that happens for their defense. So a great start here for the Pittsburgh Steelers team. Can Houston weather the storm and be able to come back here? If their defense can make a stop here, get their offense back to football, that'll be a good start here for the Texans. Yeah, Nate, how we doing, man? How about them Niners? Heck yeah, man. Big win for the Niners, man. Probably the biggest win over the weekend. Although the Patriots did have the most dominant win, man, that defense just lit up Justin Herbert so much. And hey, guys, a little FYI here. I don't really try to get on and talk much about other people's opinions and stuff like that when it comes to sports and football, but can we stop giving shit to Justin Herbert? That guy had no chance last night. No chance whatsoever. With his right tackle and his left tackle being out with injuries, guys, he was going to get destroyed in that game no matter what. As a matter of fact, the only time the offense ever seemed to get going was when Herbert used his legs because he had no time to throw the football throughout that whole game. Guys, if I was a Charger fan watching that game, I would have just been crying because Herbert didn't have a chance. He didn't have no chance in that game whatsoever. And the way that the Chargers defense played, the Chargers would have had a chance if they would have just been able to throw the football a little bit on offense. But man, give credit to that Patriots defense. They disrupted him the whole entire game. But man, look, Herbert's a good quarterback, man. Let's not discredit, man, how good offensive linemen are. So 1st and 10, Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Warren met in the backfield by the Texans, and the defense comes up here with a great stop. It's going to be 2nd down and long now for Pittsburgh.
Developing play off the flea flicker. They come back now. They've got a chance.
Oh, yeah. Cheers to you guys.
As he comes in, he's going to show that he's going to block Jalen Ramsey, and then he takes off. He heads to the flag. And there's nobody there, but Jack Sawyer saves the day. So
C.J. Stroud has struggled with the turnovers this season, but that was probably a play call I don't think that Houston needed to go with, man. So here we go, 2nd down and 10. Rodgers is in the shotgun here, 2 tight end set, looking to throw. It's a 4-man rush. Rodgers steps up in the pocket, downfield. It's goal! Right through the hands of DK Metcalf. And I thought for sure that he was coming down with that grab. But unfortunately for the Steelers offense, it's incomplete. And great coverage here as we see the bump by Petrie. Stingley got beat. And oh my goodness, right off of the hands there of Metcalf.
You see Rodgers, those opportunities.
Carson, appreciate you, man. Joshua, how we doing, man? Take it easy. All right, so 3rd and 10. Rodgers in the shotgun, looking to throw. 4 wide receiver set, steps up, left side, caught, and MVS catches it, but he's got nowhere to go. So that's going to bring up 4th down for Pittsburgh, and a great stop here for the Houston Texans defense on that drive as they're able to stop the turnover from turning into anything else. And now Pittsburgh will have to punt the football away. So for Pittsburgh, that's tough. Right there, not able to capitalize on the turnover with great field position right near midfield. So a punt coming up here as Pittsburgh tries to pin Houston deep here. A nice punt, and Noel tries to field it, but he'll have to go out of bounds at the 8-yard line, and that's a great punt for the Pittsburgh Steelers special teams. How about that one for the brand? So Mike Tomlin now, in his first 4 seasons, he was 5-2 record in the playoffs with 2 AFC championships and was a Super Bowl champion. But then the last 14 seasons, 3-9 record in the playoffs, lost 6 straight playoff games, 8 seasons without a playoff win here for the Steelers. So for Tomlin, this is a big statement game for him, man, because if the Steelers can get the win here today, they'll stop all this talk about firing Tomlin. So 1st and 10, play action. Stroud gets rid of it. It's caught. The tight end in the flat. A nice gain there. And that's going to be about 7 yards to number 87 on the Texans. It's going to set up 2nd down and short.
They were able to do after the turnover by C.J. Stroud, setting up Pittsburgh with pretty good field position and yet not relinquish any points.
Coming up on the end of the first quarter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will take us to the end of the first quarter here. Isn't that what we do with friendly trash talk there, Joshua? We got to go over, hey, man, you got to take it easy, all right, man? Watch out, because if you ain't got no snappy comebacks, you know what I mean? You're better off not saying anything, because I definitely know when it comes to friendly banter or friendly sports shit talk, I'll tell you what, I am not the person to be shit talking, dude. I could probably shit talk the refs better than I can shit talk your team, because I may know how to shit talk your team, but I don't know what kind of fan you are, dog. And if you've ever been to NFL stadiums anywhere, you know that you can't always just be the same shit talker to every single fan, man, because some people, they're crazy. I mean, there's a reason why the Philadelphia Eagles has the one of the few stadiums in the world that actually has, like, jail cells. Like, that was crazy when I heard about that, right? And hey, if you guys have ever heard about some of the stories and that you have seen or heard, guys, I'll give you one of mine, okay? I seen a fight at a preseason Bucks game. That's when I knew, like, oh, people just love to fight people, don't they? Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know the context of who said what or who did what. But all I know is that I'm walking down the sidewalk after the game, and there's a big ruckus going on about something. And people are just coming in left and right. This was supposed to be like a fight with somebody one-on-one, and it ended up being like 2 or 3 people against like 8 or 9, like, because so many people were coming in and just trying to fight. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, thank you guys so much, man. What's going on, Carson? Texans, Steelers, Tim? I'm rolling with the Texans, but I did say it would not surprise me if the Steelers won this game, because the atmosphere here in Pittsburgh, and if the offense can keep going and get going for the Steelers, they could have a chance here in this one. And you're already seeing it early on, man. This is going to be a close game by the end of it. I think it's going to come down to which one of these defenses can play better than the other. And right now, Pittsburgh has been the one who's had the upper hand so far. The Texans have not been able to run the football, and Stroud's been under duress throughout the whole first quarter here. So if the Steelers can continue to do that and force turnovers, it's going to be a long day here for the Texans offense. So we got a 3-0 lead. We are in the second quarter now, so let's give an update on that. All right, no, a fumble for Stroud. He gets rid of it, and it's incomplete, and that was a botched snap from Houston, and that almost ends in disaster for the Texans offense. And Stroud, it goes right off his hands, and man, Stroud's lucky to be able to throw that football away. Oh my goodness, and that would have been so bad for the Houston offense if Stroud doesn't get rid of that. But now it ends up being 3rd and 2. So now it's at this 15-yard line. Stroud in the shotgun here. And looking to throw, rolling to his left, completes it to Christian Kirk for the first down. Texans.
An excellent job there by Nick Caley, the offensive coordinator, just moving the pocket enough and changing the launch point and not allowing the defense.
All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Guys, we're already up over 40 likes. I hope you're enjoying the live play-by-play. I'll try to keep up with the comments as much as I can. Make sure you guys hit me up with those super chats if you have any special shout-outs or football questions you want to ask. So here at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, Stroud, play action, looking to throw under pressure, and it's incomplete. Great coverage by Samuel, who's been a great addition to that Pittsburgh Steelers secondary. And Dalton Schultz was the intended target, but once again, the pressure being applied by the Steelers defense is really affecting Stroud's time to be able to throw the football. And you see here, we're focusing on Joey Porter Jr. against Nico Collins. And you see pretty damn good coverage there across the board. This Steelers defense has come to play here in this one, folks. So now in the shotgun, 2nd down and 10. Stroud over the middle, and a nice catch by Nico Collins. And a gain of 12 for number 12. And it's a 1st down, Houston. In Houston, we do not have a problem because we see Nico Collins. He's able to take the nice little in-post route. It's an in route right in front of the defender. Good coverage by Porter Jr., number 24, but a just better throw. Collins able to keep that up against his helmet as it went almost right through his hands. A great throw from Stroud. So a gain of 12 sets up 1st and 10 at the 33. Stroud under center, hands it off. Woody left side. Nice carry there for the Texans running back. And the rookie able to get a nice gain, I think, of about 7. We'll see where they're marked out here. It's 2nd down. And they'll be at the 39-yard line, so 2nd down and 4. Yo, what's going on, man? We've got a $5 Super Chat donation here for one of our members, Joshua W. Says, shout out to all the mods. You guys are doing a great job. We appreciate y'all keeping the chat engaged. Joshua, big shout out to you, man, for always being a big supporter here of the channel, man. You go far and beyond, dude. I appreciate it. So Woody Marks, oh no, met at the line of scrimmage, and the Texans aren't able to run the football on that play at least. And that was Himberg, the linebacker, who was able to get in the backfield, and that one goes for no gain. So a big 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Texans. Another big shout out here to Joshua W., one of our channel members here on Tim Reynolds Show with the $5 Super Chat donation, man. Shout out to all the mods. Y'all are doing a great job, and we appreciate y'all keeping the chat engaged. Thank you so much, Joshua. So, all right, the Texans, 4 for 5 on 3rd down tonight. Stroud in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set, looking to throw, 4-man rush for Pittsburgh. Stroud, throw that one kind of off his foot, and I don't think Schultz was able to grab it. But we'll see what the replay says here. Woo, and it is a catch. Nice grab by Dalton Schultz, and the tight end makes a terrific one-handed grab almost on the ground. So a nice play there. Gives a 1st down there for the Texans. A gain of 6. So Stroud in the shotgun. Handoff. Nick Chubb. Chubb up the middle. Keeps the legs moving across midfield. And he gets close to that 45-yard line. So that's a gain of about 8 for the veteran running back. No, spooky crazy. It's okay, man. You're all good.
It just has not been the same since.
Ty, hope you're doing good, man.
As they come, and you get them in a game
All right, so here we go. 2nd down and 1.
just keep track of the carries he's getting.
At the 45, handoff here. Chubb once again, left side's got a nice carry. Breaking tackles, gets up to the 40-yard line here, and he'll have a 1st down for Houston.
By the former 4-time Pro Bowl running back, 7 years with the Browns. You mentioned the knee injury, but a guy who's had a lot of success against the
So a nice carry here for Nick Chubb.
leading rusher against Pittsburgh.
He cuts that to the left side, breaks 1 tackle, and a couple of Steelers defenders have to get there to bring down the veteran running back.
Been balanced in his play calling, and they've had a
So a gain of 6 yards on that play. So 1st down now at the 39-yard line for the Texans offense. So handoff. And now Chubb, left side, still going. Gets a gain of about 6, I believe, on that play. So 2nd down coming up now for the Texans offense. They're trailing 3-0, but an impressive drive here is building for the Texans. Happy Monday. We got builds by Chase. Crazy how I seen a guy had a parlay game over the weekend. He bet $1,000 on an 8-leg parlay and won $41,000 instead of riding to the last game. Oh, man. Crazy. Sometimes you got to take the money when you can get it. So here we go, 2nd and 4. Stroud under center. Handoff. Marks right side. Woody Marks has got a lane. Cuts back inside. Stays on his feet. And that's a big gain and a first down. Texans. And what a run by the rookie number 27 as he takes it all the way up to the 13-yard line for Pittsburgh. And it's a 20-yard run, and now the Houston Texans are in the red zone as they look to get their first points in this one. A nice, powerful run there by the rookie, Woody Marks, number 27. So Stroud now under center. Hands off. Woody now up the middle inside the 10 and down near the 5-yard line. It's an impressive run here that sets up 2nd down. And it's 2nd and 3. We're under 9 minutes to go here in this one. And the Texans looking to get their first points of the game here on this drive.
And that is Marks. So he gets attention.
Oh boy, and the rookie, Woody Marks, unfortunately looks like he got injured on that previous play. Ooh, and the back of his head hit the ground. Hopefully he's okay. He's being attended to right now by the medical team, and I imagine he'll have to go through concussion protocol here to make sure he did not suffer one. All right. Okay, thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's been a fantastic game thus far. We're about halfway through the 2nd quarter. Don't forget, guys, at halftime, we'll give everybody our halftime stat recap, go over what I think happened in the first half and what do I think needs to improve in the second half for both teams. And hope you guys are enjoying the live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to show some love here, guys. If you have any football questions or shout-outs or just want to help donate to the channel and support the channel, you can hit me up with those super chats. There's also a link on my YouTube page for you guys to donate. And hey, we've also got channel memberships there on that YouTube page as well. Just make sure you guys go look up Tim Reynolds Show, and appreciate you guys supporting the channel and being here for us, man. It really means a lot. Luke Lacey. I'm not sure I remember the name. Gets drafted by Houston. Doesn't even get a chance now. I guess tied is what it is. Mike, what's going on? Says, go Patriots. Heck yeah. Trent, how we doing? Dylan, Mike, looks like the Patriots are going to be tough. Yep, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. Lee, how we doing? Steelers defense got to stop this run game. Yeah, the run game just starting to get going now for Houston, but Woody Marks being hurt. We'll have to see how that plays into the running game going forward for the Texans. But Nick Chubb also running pretty well right now, at least in this 2nd quarter. Chris, how we doing? Says go Texans. Heck yeah. What happened to Nick Chubb? Well, Nick Chubb just didn't get the workload that he's normally used to getting. And when he has had games and opportunities where he's got like 10 or 15 carries, he's done pretty well for Houston, just not like extraordinary, if you will. Oh, man. People got nothing else better to do, man. All right, so 2nd and 3. Play action here. Stroud looking, found Kirk in the flat. Kirk gets it into the end zone and a touchdown! Texans! And Houston's offense finds their first points of the game on a play action pass. We see there Stroud finds Christian Kirk for the 6-yard touchdown reception in the flat. Kirk started on the left side of the formation. He comes in motion behind the line of scrimmage to the right side. Sawyer cuts right in front of him. Number 26 had him in coverage, but Stroud makes a nice throw, gets it to his receiver quick, and Kirk finishes it off, getting into the end zone for the 6-yard touchdown. Now the extra point crucial. It's good. There for Fairbairn. So 7-3 lead here for the Texans. I just want to say for a minute, guys, when I made this channel and started doing this last year, I never would have thought the impact that I would have been able to make having so many people that come onto the channel and like what I do, respect what I do, support what I do. It really makes a big impact on me and not only my confidence, but also how I feel about what I'm doing. Because, hey, if it wasn't entertaining or fun for you guys, I wouldn't do it. And for me, I was a little just more optimistic, I think, than anything else when I started doing this YouTube channel. And it's really turned into something that has been an amazing motivator and ride for me to go on here, because to be able to build my own career doing what I love to do, that it starts here with putting stuff on tape, right? Just like any athlete would, any football player, right? Or any person in general, building up your resume and doing the right thing. And for me, it's just tough because there's just been way too many times that in the chats, we've got people coming in, being disrespectful, coming in saying hateful stuff. And I got to tell you guys, sometimes it really sucks. It really does, because I want to be able to build a community, a sports community that's sports are to bring people together. To me, sports bring more people together than I think a lot of things do, especially in the United States. And for me, I've always wanted to live by those philosophies that athletes and teams really stick by, right? It's about the team. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about, what can we do as a team, as a community here to grow this community? And that's what's important to me, guys. Of course, it's building a career and having a job so you can, have sustained success in whatever it is you choose to do, especially if you're talented at something or you love doing something. That's what you want to make money at, is doing something you love to do. So hopefully, this continues to be something profitable and something really encouraging and good for me, for my career, as I continue to try to grow this YouTube channel. But at the same time, I guess you're going to have to, I'm going to have to accept there's going to be haters and people out there that just, don't really like what it is I'm trying to do. And we could see a late hit out of bounds here, but no flag looks like here, as the Steelers will come in and hang out, and we'll see the Aaron Rodgers offense comes back out. And whoa, guys, look at this. We've got a $5 super chat here from Cowboys fan number 1. Hey, man, appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. What's up, Dustin? Welcome back. Drew saying, come on, Steelers. Lee, how we doing, man? Chris, very good relating, man. It's happening. Heck yeah, man. Appreciate you guys. What's up, Dustin? And totally Lucas is back too. So here Rodgers, play action, looking to throw, gets it to his tight end, and Jono Smith's got nowhere to go. And the Houston Texans defense comes up with a big stop there. Guys, big shout out once again here to Cowboys fan. I appreciate him with the $5 super chat supporting the channel. Shout out, brother. All right, so now no gain, 2nd down and 10. Now at the 37-yard line here for Pittsburgh. Rodgers under center. He's changing up the play here. We're under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And play action under pressure. Rodgers has to get rid of it. And Danielle Hunter is right there. And Rodgers is losing his mind right now. And that is going to be a flag for intentional grounding on the Steelers. And Rodgers is not happy about it as Hunter comes unblocked, free on this last play. The right tackle completely whiffed on him, and the running back was not there to help out in pass protection. And you can see Rodgers very frustrated. He had nowhere to throw the football to either. CBH says, dude, love what you're doing, man. This is the only way I can get the game. Hey, dude, we'll appreciate you, man. I want to try to make it awesome, especially for people who can't get the game. You know what I mean? I mean, to me, there was a lot of times that I became a big fan of football just because of what I could listen to on the radio. So 3rd down and 21 after the penalty on the intentional grounding. So now 5 wide receiver set here for Pittsburgh. They now trail 3-7. Rodgers in the shotgun, looking to throw. Left side, gets it to Gainwell. Gainwell, nice run. Breaking tackles, but he's still going to be short as he makes it up to the 38-yard line. It's going to be 4th down here for the Steelers offense. And with less than 7 minutes to go after this punt, the Steelers now have to turn the ball over and punt it back to the Texans offense. And you see here a good prevent defense there. Gainwell with the nice catch and run, but not able to get enough on that play. So a gain of 11, but now 4th and 10 here and a punt coming up. We'll see if they can pin them deep. And a nice bounce. Goes inside the 20. And down at the 19-yard line. So Texans come back out on the offense, and you can see Rodgers not afraid to get vocal over there with his teammates, trying to let them know, hey, they have got to communicate better when it comes to pass protection. So 3 plays, 0 yards, and they have to punt there, and now we'll see the Texans come back out on offense. And that last drive for Houston, 14 plays, 92 yards, and a 6-yard touchdown pass from C.J. Stroud gives the Texans a 7-3 lead here. And now, with just less than 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter, the Texans offense will have the ball back here, and we'll see what C.J. Stroud can do here with this much time left to go before halftime. What's up? We got Stowe, Hike 888. What's going on, man? Don't even acknowledge the BS, bro. You only have energy to entertain them. Thank you, man. Fishing Master, appreciate you, dude. What's going on, Dustin? How we doing? Go Texans, says Chris. Heck yeah, man. Tim, listen and keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't let the haters tell you anything different. Just keep being you. Man, I appreciate that, Ty. Shout out Ty, the sports guy. Appreciate you, dude. Fisher Master says Houston defense is really good. Steelers are going to go hard time points, man. Come on, smash that like button and show the haters who's boss. Yeah, I appreciate you, Josh, one of our members. Big shout out to him, man. And thank you for the high five there, Cowboys fan. Once again, appreciate you with the $5 super chat donation. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. I want to just thank you guys, man. Appreciate you guys giving me the platform here to be able to come on here and entertain you guys and give you good play-by-play and good feedback. You know, like I've mentioned to you guys a couple of times in the live stream, I think it's tough nowadays, like listening to the broadcast for a lot of football games. You know, I like more excitement. I like a little more energy in what it is that they're talking about because it is football. Like, this isn't golf or baseball. Like, I understand it's not every play maybe, but there's a lot of big plays, a lot of exciting plays, and a lot of exciting things that happen with football. And, you know, a football game like this playoff one here, it's one game. It's not like baseball or basketball where you have a 7-game, 5-game series or whatever. That drives me nuts with the playoffs, man. Like, I love football for that. It's one game. That's all you get. It comes down to whoever can be best on that day. And hey, that's why it's exciting, right? And hey, the wild card round couldn't have been any more exciting, right? That was awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed all the live streams this weekend. So now Stroud, handoff, and Woody's back in there. He breaks a tackle, and the rookie gets a gain of about 3 yards across the 20-yard line. So a good run there from Woody Marks sets up 2nd down and 6, so a gain of 4. So nice to see the rookie running back out there. He's got 10 rushes for 55 yards, averaging about 5.5 yards per carry right now. It did look like he may have to go into the medical tent, which I believe he did. I think he passed concussion protocol, and he's good to go. Guys, I can't believe it. We've already over 50 likes on this live stream. Let's see how much we can get, man. Let's go. All right, so Stroud in the shotgun here. 3 wide receiver set. He fumbled it. He picks it back up. Stroud, nowhere to go. The ball comes loose again, and T.J. Watt has it for the turnover for Pittsburgh's defense. What a play! And for C.J. Stroud, he made not only 1, but 2, maybe even 3 crucial mistakes on that play. It was a low snap. He fumbles the snap. He doesn't end up picking it up too cleanly. He gets up off the football and tries to pick it up and do something with it, and then it gets knocked loose, and it's a fumble recovered by the Pittsburgh defense, and that's a first down, Steelers. And already the second turnover generated by this Pittsburgh defense. And you can see D'Amico Ryan's not happy with this quarterback's decision. You've either got to stay down and take the sack or throw that away right away after that botched snap. So now here at the 21-yard line, great field position here. And the Texans were plus 17 in the turnover margin, second in the NFL. They got 2 turnovers already today. And oh my goodness, Petrie on first down breaks up that running play for Pittsburgh's offense. And Gainwell goes down after a loss of maybe 4 yards as Petrie, the safety number 5, comes up, gets around the receiver, DK Metcalf, and he gets the running back down for the loss. And a big play there by the Houston defense. And that now sets up second down and long here for the Steelers. The Steelers offense struggling to get anything going here. So second and 12. Rodgers in the shotgun, looking to throw. Left side gets it to Gainwell. Nowhere to go as we see Lassiter, number 4, takes down Gainwell. And that one may go for a loss as well. So 2 plays, -4 yards now for the Pittsburgh offense after the turnover forced by their defense. Yikes. And man, that one went to Gainwell in the flat on the left side, and he got tackled down immediately. It goes for a loss. And now Rodgers in the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set with 3 of them bunched up on the right side. The Texans are showing blitz here. Rodgers is not liking what he's seeing. He's looking to throw here. 4-man rush. Rodgers steps up. Oh, gets rid of it. Gainwell with the grab. In the flat at the 20, at the 15, and he gets it up close to that first down marker. But he's going to be about 2 yards short. And now for the Steelers. Do you go for it here on 4th and 2? It looks like they are going to. I think I like this call. And you see there the safety sort of slips a little bit trying to cover Gainwell. Otherwise, it was covered very well by the Texans defense, but a gain of 12 yards on that catch and run sets up 4th down and 2. And yep, an aggressive call here, but they've got to take advantage of the turnover. 3 points only gets them down by a point. So now at the 12-yard line, 4th and 2 for Rodgers. He's in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. No, quick throw. Gets it to Adam Thielen, and a great play and a first down. Steelers. And Pittsburgh finds a way on 4th and 2. And fans in the stadium here are loving it at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. So Adam Thielen, a gain of 3, gets it to the 9-yard line. So now 1st and goal for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3 wide receiver set. Rodgers under center. Warren in the backfield takes the handoff, bounces to the right side, or to the left side, I should say. Nowhere to go, a gain of a yard there for the Steelers. So 2nd down and goal. This is a very crucial drive for Pittsburgh. And you know Tomlin knows they need to punch it in the end zone here to take advantage of the 2nd turnover forced by their defense. You don't get very many of those throughout a game, so you need to take advantage of them when you can. And how about Lassiter? 91 tackles this season with 4 interceptions for the defensive back. Almost 100 tackles for a cornerback is a lot. So Rodgers under center. Ball at the 8-yard line. Play action. Looking to throw. Rodgers still scrambling around. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. So the pressure there, and we see the Houston Texans sort of sniffed out any little running back screenplay that looks like Steelers may have been looking for there, or Pittsburgh may have been looking for there. But wait a minute. We got a flag. Oh, man. Could this be intentional grounding? No way.
Offense, number 54. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is 3rd down.
That's the center, Zach Frazier, and now it's 3rd down and goal. With the ball sitting back at the 8.
So a penalty declined, it looks like. So 3rd and goal now for the Steelers.
There's another look at Will Anderson and Jalen Warren. He's going to come back into the middle. You see Rodgers, he was looking to flip him the football, and Will Anderson was just smothering him.
So they were trying to go to Warren, the running back, on that play, and Will Anderson just sort of sniffed it out. So now 3rd and goal. Rodgers in the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Looking to throw here. Rodgers under pressure. He's going to try to get rid of it, and I don't think he can. Rodgers goes down for the sack. And what a big play by the Houston defense. And now for Pittsburgh, you got no choice. You got to kick the field goal here. Take the points while you can get them. And if you're the defensive coordinator for the Texans, you're loving that. As you see four-man rush blowing up the middle of the offensive line as we see the center just thrown right into Rodgers. And that's how the Texans end up with the sack. Oh, my goodness.
That's what you call collapse in the pocket.
I mean, that was an incredible show of force. That D-line just pushed back that center so far that he pushed it right into the quarterback. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, that will take us to the 2-minute warning here in this second quarter. The Steelers trail to the Houston Texans 3-7 here in this one just before halftime.
Beautiful.
We need to manifest a Grossi raid? Well, you never know, man. You know, Carson, I was trying to manifest it all weekend long, especially after I found out that I just missed out on one. But yeah, you know, it is what it is, man. Maybe it's because I wear the Buccaneers jersey, you know, like I'm not wearing a Steelers jersey or I'm not wearing a Texans jersey, right? So maybe that's why I don't get the Grossi raid, but that's all right. Look, we've got a new thing here with halftime. We try to stick around as long as we can. You know, I check to see if maybe it happens, and then the last few minutes of halftime, try to go run out, you know, get a new drink, go hit the bathroom real quick, get back in here for the second half. So you guys just make sure you stick around on halftime for that halftime stat recap on here on Tim Reynolds Show, and we'll see what happens, man. Maybe we can manifest the Grossi raid. That'd be pretty damn cool. I've got that Grossi raid statement on enough of my live stream videos that, hey, maybe the algorithm will help make it happen. You never know. You never know. All right, so we got the 2 minutes warning. Yeah. Almost to 70 likes. That's right, Joshua. We killing it here. We killing it. Chris, what's going on, man? We got Cody in there rooting for Rodgers. Heck yeah, let's go. Dustin, how we doing? Corey, welcome back, man. Fishing Masters back as well. Cowboys fan with the donation earlier, man. What's up? He says turnover is going to be key. Absolutely, man, for Pittsburgh. That it is so frustrating for them. They had 2 turnovers now in this first half. They were not able to capitalize on a possession after their first turnover that was right near midfield. The Texans defense comes up big with a stop there. And now on this one where they have the football at the 21-yard line and get it inside the 10, the Texans defense comes up with a huge stop in the red zone, and now the Steelers, they're going to be forced to kick the field goal here, and that's going to make it a 6-7 game right before halftime. The Texans will have a chance to do the 2-minute drill before we get to halftime. But yeah, the Texans also received the second half kickoff, I believe. So a 35-yard field goal attempt coming up here for Pittsburgh. Oh, dude, Joshua, man, the way you commentate football is exactly how it should be commentated. Man, thank you, dude. I appreciate that, brother. Oh, my gosh, Joshua, you did not just do that. You did not just do that. Are you kidding me? Dude, Joshua, really? Really? You know I'm about to put the score in here, man. You had to do it. You just couldn't help yourself, could you? Jeez. Tell him, Carson. Oh, man. Joshua even did this. You just did it in the Joshua, dude, you are always a delight in the freaking chat, bro. Oh, my gosh, man. That's hilarious. Of course, I should have expected he was going to hit the dang jewel, right? Of course he was. Of course he was. Me and Carson are laughing up. Me and Matt and Carson and Chris, we're all laughing it up, man. What's up, Ty Lee? How we doing? So Noel on the return. He cuts back inside and met by Skoranek with a big tackle for Pittsburgh. And they're fired up there on the Steelers special teams. What a play. And look at that. There's even a Ben Skoranek sign there in the stands in Pittsburgh. That's pretty awesome. And guys, don't forget, the College Football National Championship will be next Monday. We'll be live when we see the number 10 seed Miami Hurricanes taking on the number 1 seed Indiana Hoosiers. So Stroud, handoff here. Woody, right side. He gets a couple, maybe 3 or 4 yards on that carry. A nice effort there from the Texans rookie running back. So second down coming up now for Houston. They've got 2 timeouts left. I'm actually kind of surprised we don't see the Steelers trying to call their timeouts right away. But second down and 6, we'll see what happens here. Under a minute 30 left to go here in the first half. Guys, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. No, Joshua, you don't need to grow up all that much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So the second down and 6 in the shotgun. Stroud looking to throw. Right side's got a man. That's caught. Kirk, nice grab. He's tackled down at the 29. It looks like a timeout will be called here by Pittsburgh.
And a timeout is taken here, by Houston.
No, it's by Houston. So I thought, no, it's going to be Pittsburgh.
Steelers took that.
Yep, so I thought so. I thought the Steelers would make a timeout here if they did stop them for third down. It's 3rd and 1 at the 29-yard line. We've got a minute 7 remaining. It has been a defensive battle here in the first half. You've got to give credit not only to this Pittsburgh Steelers defense forcing 2 turnovers, but how about the Houston defense not even giving up a touchdown here in the first half, even with those 2 turnovers by their offense. This Houston Texans defense has kept them in the game here in this one, and Houston now leads 7-6 here in this one. So we got a QB sneak here from Stroud, and a nice effort there. Somehow Stroud, no, it looks like the tight end, Stover, was the one on the tush push, and he gets a nice gain on that play, and now the clock will continue to wind here. And now up to the 33, 1st and 10. Stroud in the shotgun, looking to throw, right side, caught by Stover, and a good grab by the tight end. He gets it up to about the 38. Timeout now for Houston, I believe. 41 seconds left. That'll be the Texans' second timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. Houston will try to see if they can get it into field goal range here to increase their lead before halftime, which would be crucial for the Texans because if they're able to add to their lead here, they do get the football to start the second half. All right, appreciate you guys. Can't Stop the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Good song, Carson. Heck yeah, man. Stover, Bills Mafia. Yeah, man. Stover doing good, man. Guess what? 66 like. Don't even. Oh, my goodness. Joshua. Really? With the 6-7. Really? I can't even believe I said it. Like, come on. Go Texans if the Eagles are out, so go to the Steelers. Jamie, our longtime Eagles fan that's been here for a while here on Tim Reynolds Show. Jamie's got to be heartbroken, I imagine, with the Eagles losing. That's tough. All right, guys, with 41 seconds left to go. We'll see what the Texans can do right before halftime on that last drive. With the Steelers having great field position after the turnover, it was 8 plays, 4 yards, and a 35-yard field goal from Boswell is good. It makes it a 7-6 ball game here in this one. Texans leading the Steelers on the road. But, guys, we do know Pittsburgh's a second-half team, and we're going to have to see how they respond to this tough, very tough Houston Texans defense. They have been swarming the quarterback all day long, and they have not given up a lot in the running game for the Steelers thus far. Don't forget, guys, at halftime, we will go through our halftime stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show, and hopefully we can manifest a grassy posse raid, baby. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. It's been an incredible wild card weekend here with you guys. I have streamed every single playoff game in the wild card round for the first time here on Tim Reynolds Show, so that's a big accomplishment for me. We also did stream both semifinal matchups of the college football playoff, which I was pretty proud of that as well when we were able to accomplish over 3,000 subscribers here on Tim Reynolds Show. A huge accomplishment here. Couldn't have done it without you guys, so big shout out to all of you guys here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so 41 seconds remaining. Houston will have one timeout left. The only current team to never have a road playoff game win is the Houston Texans in NFL history. I did not know that. So the winner of this game does play the Patriots next week. So we get ready for 2nd down and 5. Stroud's in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. The Steelers' defense is showing blitz. They rush 4. Stroud, though, under pressure, gets rid of it downfield. And, incomplete. What a big hit. And that one forced the incomplete pass. And Clark, number 21, comes in and hits Noel right as he catches that football. And he gets it loose. What a play for the Pittsburgh defensive back. Clark with a clean hit. Number 21 hits Noel, number 14 in the middle of the field. And Stroud was under pressure on that throw, but still gets rid of it. Ooh, Hayward got lucky. He had hands in the face on Stroud, but CJ not knocked down in any way. So that sets up 3rd down now with 35 seconds to go. Look at that. Joshua once again with the 6-7. Oh my goodness. You're killing it, dude. Appreciate you guys. Let's go, man. Chris says we're killing it. Thank you. Appreciate that, Chris. And there's Chuck Clark in his 9th season out of Virginia Tech. And he made a very nice play there. I mean, man, if Noel makes that catch, they're in field goal range right there. That was near about the 20-yard line or 25-yard line. A big, big hit there for 21. He's probably got to go get checked out, making sure he's okay, whether it's concussion or any other injury. And wow, guys, the 3rd down conversions, the Texans 6 for 7. The Steelers 0 for 6. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know it was that bad. So 35 seconds remaining. Now 4 wide receiver set in the shotgun. Stroud steps up in the pocket, completes that one. Kirk's got it. He's up to the 45-yard line, and he'll have enough for the 1st down. But I think the Texans will have to call their final timeout here in this one. ID, oh my gosh. Look, guys, stop it. Stop this. Someone hit the like button, please. Please, somebody hit the like button. We don't need to be stuck on this number. Hit the like button. Chris says, wait, I got something better. What has Chris got? Oh, boy, now I'm scared. Hey, Dustin, exactly. Thank you. We're up to 68. Oh, someone teased it. Someone hit the like button and took it back. Oh. Look, Dustin Adams here knows what I'm talking about. That's the number we need to go. We can stay on for a little bit. Hoodlums? Oh, my goodness. You're hilarious, Chris. Carson, what's up, man? Carson's laughing. All right, so no timeouts left for Houston. 28 seconds remaining. The Texans here on offense. Stroud in the shotgun at the 45. It's a 4-man rush. Stroud's going to scramble, throws, gets it incomplete. And oh my goodness, he had a man wide open. And Stroud is very frustrated with himself as Nico Collins, we'll see on the replay here, he's in the slot on the left side. He comes open over the middle of the field. Stroud steps up in the pocket, and there he is right behind the defense. Nobody near him, and Stroud can't come up with the perfect pass to his wideout. And man, Nico Collins probably should have caught that. It did bounce off one of his hands. So tough play either way. So now 5 wide receiver set. Stroud looking to throw from the shotgun. Blitz coming. Left side. Marks, what a hit! And that's a big hit by Winslow. Number 41, the linebacker just decleated Woody Marks for the Texans. And oh my goodness, that was old school football with that hit. What a laid out tackle from number 41. Woody Marks tries to make the catch and he almost does. But Winslow's there to not only hit him, but plant him into the ground. And you flex on him, young man. That was a hit that Winslow will have on a highlight reel for the rest of his career. So 3rd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. And hey, give it up to Woody Marks. He's still out there, man, next to C.J. Stroud. 4 wide receivers set. Blitz coming. Stroud under pressure. And the ball's tipped, but it's caught. And Schultz somehow makes the grab on the sideline near the 50-yard line. He gets out of bounds. It's going to be 4th down for the Texans. And will they let Fairbairn kick this football? With how windy it is, I don't imagine they'll try to attempt what should be like a 66-yard field goal or something like that. Look at that, guys. We got over 69. All right. We got over 70 now likes on the channel. Let's go. Guys, could we reach 100 likes by halftime? Maybe. We got 40 people in here. If everybody hits the like button, we'll be over 100. So here we go. 4th and 6. And Townsend will come out to punt here for the Texans. So the Steelers only with 1 timeout left. I don't imagine they'll try to do much here. It's a great punt. Goes inside the 10, stops at the 8-yard line, and that will take us to halftime. So, yep, guys, very, very good game in this one. As we go into halftime, the Houston Texans lead the Pittsburgh Steelers 7-6.
He's doing a really good job. We just got to protect the ball there. Can't have the turnovers that we had. But our offense just got to keep driving down.
So 6 points allowed in the first half. That's tied for the fewest in a playoff game and a half in team history.
We're playing really good coverage in the back end. The front is relentlessly getting after them. So they keep doing that. Keep winning 3rd down to get them off the field. Our guys are playing really good defense. We just got to come and close it out and finish how we know how to finish.
All right, thank you, D'Amico.
Thank you.
Joe.
All right, Laura, thank you. D'Amico Ryans in year number 3, divisional winner, first 2 years, a wild card this year.
Hey, guys, I think that's a new record for Tim Reynolds Show. I don't think we've ever had 72 likes coming into halftime. So, guys, big shout out to you. I really appreciate that, man. Tim, I feel bad that you had the Pats game on yesterday. That game sucked. Hey, it is what it is, man. That was your typical kind of playoff game when you seen it yesterday with the Patriots taking on the Chargers. So, guys, we've made it to halftime, and the Texans lead the Steelers 7-6 right now in this one. Excuse me. And, guys, we're getting into our halftime stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. And, hey, could we manifest a Grossi raid? You'd never know. We'll find out here soon enough. I do imagine so. It'll happen sooner rather than later. I think so. I think so. All right, so guys, your typical sort of playoff first half in this one with both defenses really stepping up. In this one, guys, I am really, really surprised we haven't seen more scoring in this one, at least a little bit thus far. It has been incredible. All right, so thank you guys so much for hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as we get our stats all set up here, guys. We're going to get to our stat halftime recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. And how about the Texans, man? They're still trying to stay dedicated to that run game. And I'd tell you what, it's going to be a long day coming if the Steelers cannot stop the run. Woody Marks, give him credit. He's really been a playmaker for them in that backfield. And the Texans have been the only offense to be able to go down the field and score a touchdown here. So appreciate you guys. All right. Let's make sure we're all running good here in this one. All right. Thank you guys so much. Carson will explain that to you there. GP Prod, how we doing? Okay, guys. So we'll get to our Halftime stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so first we'll start out with the Houston Texans offense and quarterback CJ Stroud. 13 for 20 in that first half for 118 yards and 1 touchdown pass. Woody Marks, the running back, with 11 carries for 59 yards in this one. Nick Chubb also added 4 carries for 23 yards and 86 yards rushing in that first half for the Texans. We see Christian Kirk, a stellar first half for him, probably his best game of the year, with 5 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown. Nico Collins with 3 catches for 21 yards, and Xavier Hutchinson also had 1 catch for 16 yards. Man, that was a very interesting play where we see Nico Collins actually catch a ball that he didn't really catch. They weren't able to get a challenge flag in there to overturn that call. So a big play. Dalton Schultz, the tight end, with 2 catches for 10 yards, and that's pretty much it for the Texans offense. As we look at their team stats here, Houston with 11 first downs in that first half. They were also 7 for 9 on third down, so very efficient in that first half on third down. We also seen 198 total yards of offense from Stroud, with 112 of that coming in the passing game, and then we also seen 86 yards coming in the rushing game for the Texans in this one. Penalties, only 2 penalties for 19 yards for the Texans, but those 2 turnovers you would think would be very costly at this point, but we have not seen the Steelers take advantage of those turnovers. Only 3 points on those 2 turnovers in that first half. Now, looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, quarterback Aaron Rodgers, he's 9 for 15 for 79 yards. He was sacked 1 time, but no touchdowns, no interceptions. Jalen Warren with 5 carries for 14 yards. Kenneth Gainwell with 3 carries for 10 yards, only 24 yards on the ground in that first half for the Steelers offense. DK Metcalf with 2 catches for 42 yards, and also Kenneth Gainwell with 3 catches for 21 yards as well to add to his total. He's got almost 50 total yards here in this one, and we see MVS with 2 catches for 12 yards as well. Adam Thielen with 1 grab for 4 yards that was pretty clutch on 4th down there on that second turnover for Pittsburgh. Looking at their team stats here, 6 first downs in this one. They were 0 for 6, though, on third down. That is not going to cut it if you're the Steelers. They need to come out with a sense of urgency in this second half to be able to have a chance to get back into this game. Now, even with the offense not doing much here, they only trail by 1 point. So their defense is really coming to play and showing up here in this one. They were 1 for 1 on 4th down, but only 94 total yards of offense in that first half, 70 of that coming in the passing game, and only 24 rushing yards in the running game for Pittsburgh. No penalties, just 1 penalty for 11 yards for Pittsburgh, so not too bad, but they're 0 for 2 right now in the red zone, so this is going to really be crucial for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They need to be able to run the football, use the play-action pass to keep the pass rush off of Aaron Rodgers, and they need to take advantage of their defense and the stops they're making. The fact they've already got 2 turnovers and there's only 3 points off those turnovers right now, that's a bad sign for Pittsburgh. So they need to try to get a little bit more going on offense. For the Texans, they've got to sort of control the play clock here, right? Control the controllables. That means they need to stop turning the football over. They need to pass protect a lot better for CJ Stroud. And if you ask me, start running the football more, because right now, Stroud's not getting that much pass protection, and you're running the football at a pretty decent rate in this second quarter thus far if you're the Texans. Now, looking at the Texans defense, they are dominating right now the line of scrimmage, and we know that was going to be a big part of this game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their offensive line needs to try to protect better to give Rodgers time to throw the football to his wideouts, and I tell you this, the Texans have really focused on that running back position in the passing game, and they're not letting those running backs get too out of their hands or 2 out of their hair, if you will. They're keeping everything in front of them with that secondary playing lights out right now, and that pass rush is relentless right now for the Texans. So it's going to be very interesting what happens in the second half, and for me, we'll get more into that, guys, a little bit later as far as what I'm expecting in that second half for everybody, for both teams. So thank you, guys. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. It's been an awesome live stream thus far. Appreciate Carson and Joshua. We got Chris and GP Prods as well hanging out here with us today. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget, please, to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. All right, ice baby. Boom 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 boom. All right, guys, let's see if we go over some of the comments here before we call it a halftime here on Tim Reynolds Show. Got a few minutes left before they're supposed to come back, so looks like no Grossi raid today, guys. But heck, we tried. We tried, man. We'll manifest it every once in a while. All right. Well, that happens. Just shout out to this chat. We'll show them what kind of great commentary we have here. Oh, appreciate you, Joshua. That's awesome, man. Jordan says, go Bills. What's up? GP Prod says, hell yeah, man. Keep grinding, says Zeldar. I appreciate you, man. Chris hanging out in the chat as well. All right. Everything else we've already caught on, man. All wildcard games have been good, says Cowboys fan number 1. Appreciate you, dog, on that super chat earlier. And Dustin Adams, man. Appreciate you, dude. And Drew Daniels as well says, let's go Steelers. All right, man. Thank you, guys. We'll go ahead and take just a little quick halftime break here, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. Oh, man. We'll get that Grossi rate eventually. Eventually. Yeah. All right. Be back in a little bit, guys. what's up, everybody? Looks like we made it just in time. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Heck yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, dude, appreciate you, GP Prod and Carson, trying to go help manifest that. And man, what a big hit from the Steelers special teams to start out this one. Holy moly, dude. Looks like someone in the work truck's having a little problem with the cameras. All right, thank you guys. It was a quick halftime, right, man? Well, we're back to it. And Mike Tomlin, 1-10 playoff record when trailing at halftime. Not a good sign there for Pittsburgh.
I don't think we're winning enough third downs on either side of the ball to engineer victory fluently. We got to be better this half.
You see a very serious Mike Tomlin on the sideline here. So now 1st and 10 at the 25. Stroud, play action, rolling to his left here. Stroud under pressure, gets rid of it. Nice grab there from Higgins, the rookie. And number 81's got a first down. Texans. And that's a nice catch and run there for the Texans offense. And we'll have to see more of that here in this one. After the gain of 16 yards, gets it up to the 41-yard line. For the Houston offense, they will have to try more of these rollouts, getting C.J. Stroud outside the pocket, sort of giving him a little bit more time to get the ball where he needs to, and also help out that back end where they can get the receivers a little more open on routes that way. So now Stroud under center at the 41-yard line, hands off. Woody's got a lane, left side, carries across the 50 to the 45-yard line, and that's a big first down. Texans. And already here to start this second half, the Texans offense coming in with a nice 14-yard run there by the rookie, who's already got 73 rushing yards on 12 carries in this ball game. So we got 1st down and 10 coming up here. 100 rushing yards on the day, only 24 for the Steelers. So Texans now at the 45-yard line. Play action, Stroud looking across the middle. Caught Higgins, the rookie, with a nice grab. And I think he gets it up to about the 30-yard line. It's a first down. Texans.
Oh, it's a little full.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice warm cup of coffee from the wife. Thank you so much, honey.
Sure thing, dear.
So nice catch there from Higgins, and number 81 puts his hands out. A beautiful grab as the defender, the safety, was coming right up to make a play. He takes a big hit, but that's a gain of 14. And now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of Pittsburgh. This opening drive looking to be a scoring drive here for the Texans to start this second half. It's the beautiful way to start this second half as we reach the commercial break. And like I mentioned, guys, for Stroud, he needs to try to use that play action pass game to be able to get the ball downfield. He's already taken advantage of that. A good first drive here in the second half for the Texans offense as they continue to try to do those things that we talked about at halftime to help them get the victory in this one. And for the Steelers defense, they've got to get to Stroud, bring him down, and also tackle really well. So far, they have done that, but they're giving up too many big pass plays right now behind that defense, or letting guys get out and escape into those flat or easy little quick route areas. So we'll see how the defense sort of adapts right now. I think the biggest thing that the Steelers need to do is try to keep everything in front of them as far as that secondary goes for the defense. And we'll see and get into what the Steelers offense needs to do against the Houston Texans defense once we see the Steelers offense come back out onto the field. Hope you guys are really enjoying. Yeah, it's a decaf coffee, guys. If you didn't notice, I've been streaming a lot lately, and, the throat needs something warm. And tea is usually my go-to, but tea has just not been working well with me over the last few weeks. So coffee it is. Nice cup of joe. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out on the channel. Look at that. Royce saying, go Cowboys. Cowboys fan? Heck yeah. There we go, buddy. Yeah, man, good luck to both of our teams during the offseason, man. It's going to be a really interesting offseason for the NFL, man. I'm really excited to see what free agency is going to bring in. Oh, my goodness! The injury timeout was for Cameron Hayward, the big defensive tackle. Looked like he's a little gimpy getting up there on the sideline for the Steelers. So we'll see if he's able to come back in here, man. So Stroud already with 4 fumbles tonight, 2 of those lost. And now here we go. Under center at the 31-yard line. Stroud hands it off. Woody right side. Breaks loose. He gets across to the 25 and gets it up to about the 21, which is right where that first down marker is. They'll mark him at the 22. So 2nd down and 1. And man, right now the Texans are having their way with this Steelers defense. Great blocking as we see Woody Marks has a beautiful running lane on the right side of that offensive line, right behind the center and the right guard. A great carry on that one, a gain of 9, sets up 2nd down and 1. So Stroud now under center, 3 tight end sets, so a jumbo set here. Marks in the backfield. And now Stroud hands it off. Woody, right side, gets enough for the 1st down, Texans. And oh man, we got pushing and shoving going on here from both teams. Schultz and Patrick Queen getting tied up here. I'm kind of surprised there wasn't some sort of penalty thrown on Dalton Schultz. A little too aggressive of blocking right after the play was over. Patrick Queen stumbled over the top of that pile, but no flag thrown. Carson, that's right. We've already reached 80 likes here, guys, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. Let's keep it going. Yes, thank you, guys. So here we go, 1st and 10. And handoff, Woody Marks right side, cuts back in on the stretch play, but not able to get much. He's got maybe a gain of 4. So 2nd down and 6 coming up now for the Steelers offense. They are in field goal range here, but they'd like to punch it in the end zone. Yeah, you're right, Carson. We didn't even get 80 likes last night. After a great late afternoon stream, yeah, last night's didn't go as I thought it would as far as the numbers, but I really enjoyed everybody who came and hung out with us. So here's 2nd down and 6, and the shotgun blitz coming. Schultz catches it in the flat. Nice tackle in there by Duggar. The safety got right there as the ball was thrown and caught by Dalton Schultz, the tight end for Houston. And a quick throw only gains 2 yards. So 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Texans. And if you're the Steelers, you need a stop here to hold the Texans offense to a field goal attempt. The ball now at the 14-yard line. What will the Texans dial up here? And the Texans are 7 for 9 on 3rd down. And Stroud is 6 for 7 for 73 yards and 5 first downs on 3rd down throughout this game. He's in the shotgun. It's a 2-receiver set, looking to throw. Stroud pump fakes. He's under pressure. He's looking around. Gets rid of it. Oh, and it's intercepted by the Steelers. What a play, and it's going to be a 1st down, Pittsburgh. And what a play, ladies and gentlemen. The turnovers have come in bunches for the Texans offense. And now will the Steelers be able to capitalize after the best thing just happened to them after an impressive opening drive? CJ Stroud forces a pass and Eccles, I should say, number 26, comes up with the diving interception, and Pittsburgh's got a 1st down. Steelers! What a play! What a way for this Steelers defense to continue to keep them in this game, forcing their 3rd turnover of this game. Wow. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. No, Carson, that did not hit the ground. It actually came up and hit his arm as he dove for it and hit the ground and went into his gut, and he was able to retrieve the interception. What a play for the Steelers. Oh, my goodness. I thought for sure the Texans were at least getting a field goal on that drive. That was a very efficient drive for the Texans as we'll look over that, guys. Here we go, man. Drew says you're fucking awesome. Drew, thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Boneheaded throw. Yeah, Cowboys fan, I gotta agree with you, man. Like, Stroud looks, he looks a little frazzled here. The pressure is really getting to him. I think it's messing with his head. He's actually got technically 4 fumbles in this game. Only 2 of them have been lost. So, you know, the interception there is just adding to the nervousness of Stroud or his lack of clutch play at the moment. So, yikes, the turnovers are not good for the Texans. So that first drive of the second half for Houston, 8 plays, 61 yards, and they take almost over 4.5 minutes off of the clock with time of possession. But the interception there by the Steelers defense gives them their 3rd turnover of the game, and that sets up the Pittsburgh offense at their own 14-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Steelers offense. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got another big shout out for a super chat donation from one of our members here, Joshua W. with the $5 super chat donation. The fall off of CJ Stroud needs to be studied. That kid looked like the next great QB as a rookie, and now I don't know. For me, guys, this is what happens when you have a great pass rush. I don't care what quarterback you have. We have seen it happen time and time again, where the best quarterbacks ever in this league will get stymied and messed up and thrown off by how much pressure you're able to get onto them. And Stroud is one of these guys. He got hit a whole lot last year and got hit this year. He missed 3 games due to concussion. So 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Handoff Warren, right side. He gets a nice carry. Good push by his offensive line. Gets him up to about the 10-yard line. So a gain of maybe 6 or 7 sets up 2nd down and 3 now for Pittsburgh. So for me, guys, look, I like CJ Stroud. I don't think he's fallen off. I just think that offensive line is not playing up to their potential. Stroud, though, he's got to turn down on the turnovers. He's been a turnover machine over the last couple of years, so he's got to get a better handle on that. Take a sack, throw the ball away. You got to do those things smart as a quarterback. So here we go. Handoff here, and we see Warren left side there, and a good run. Did he get enough? And they're going to mark him right at the 14-yard line, so that should be enough for a 1st down, Steelers. Dude, big shout out, $5 super chat donation from our boy here. Dylan, what's going on? Horrible interception, 2 fumbles, technically 4, only 2 lost, Dylan. Yeah, man. Tough to watch, dude. Carson, appreciate you, man. Carson, stop it. Don't you do the 6-7. Oh, my goodness. Appreciate you guys. This has been fun. This is a fun stream. So here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 14-yard line. Rodgers in the shotgun here. And wait a minute. Oh! Hey, is this the new thing in the NFL now? Like, every time someone flinches on the offensive line, every single defender goes, You, it's him. He did it. It's like, come on, man. So that's going to be a false start penalty on the offense there for Pittsburgh. And that's going to back him up here, 1st and 15. And Rodgers, 9 for 15 for 79 yards here tonight. He'll look to continue to get a second half roll going here for this Steelers offense. And that's all they need to do, man. They need a couple of decent scores here in the second half. And that could be enough with the way this Steelers defense is playing right now. But the Texans defense is a tough one. 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. Quick throw, gets it out to Austin. Austin met in the backfield by Petrie, and the safety makes a play on that wide receiver screen and blows up that one for the Steelers offense. Austin, number 19, catches it. He gets around MVS, who's blocking on that play, and Austin's got nowhere to go as number 19 gets tackled down for a loss. And the Steelers not happy with that, but DeMeco Ryans is most certainly happy with his defense. So Rodgers, here now, 2nd down and 15. They only average 3.7 yards downfield per throw. That is not really going to get it done. And now a big catch. Oh, my goodness. And Petrie laid out Austin, but somehow the receiver makes the grab. That's a gain of about 6. And even Rodgers can't believe it. And what a throw. Rodgers under pressure here as we see number 39 highlighted on the replay here. He comes in on the late blitz. Rodgers gets rid of it. And man, could have maybe been roughing the passer there on the late hit. And how about Austin holding on to that football? Petrie with the big hit. And 0 third down conversions in a first half of a playoff game for the first time since 1989 for this Pittsburgh offense. And now Rodgers in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set, looking to throw over the middle. It's caught! MVS with the grab. It's a clutch one, and it's a first down, Pittsburgh. And the Steelers offense finding a groove here thus far. And like we mentioned, the shortest average yard per completion with 3.7 in the league. So Rodgers is going to have to try to get something going. And we see here MVS, he just cuts over the inside as we see Freiermuth takes 2 different defenders with him as Bullock and the linebacker went with Muth. And it's set up MVS there with the nice gain to the 29-yard line. So now under center, Rodgers hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell cuts back to the left side. Nowhere to run for Gainwell. And a terrible decision by the Steelers running back as he goes for a loss on that play. Once again, Petrie, the safety, number 5, coming up to make the play there for the Texans defense. It's a loss of 2. Now, the problem on that run is that Gainwell should have just kept going right behind his offensive line and took in the 2 or 3 yards that he would have gotten there on that play instead of trying to cut it back to the left side. So now Rodgers back up to the line of scrimmage. 5 wide receiver set. And it was a nice 14-yard gain to MVS before that run. And now Rodgers in the shotgun. 3-man rush. Pump fake. Under pressure. Rodgers gets out of the sack. He's got to get rid of it, and he does. Oh my goodness, a 3-man rush from the Texans nearly brings down the Steelers quarterback. And we see here on the replay Danielle Hunter, how is this guy not a Pro Bowler? As he comes around, a nice spin move on the right tackle, and he's literally inches away from taking down Aaron Rodgers, and even Anderson Jr. was right there in pursuit of the Steelers quarterback. Nice game and nice game plan here thus far for this Texans defense. That defensive line giving them fits here. So now here we go. Downfield, looking. Austin, incomplete. And Lassiter with some contact there, but no flag. It's going to be 4th down and 12. Oh, yeah, I watched the Pro Bowl. So, wow, a punt coming up here. Noel on the return. He's at the 25 and tackled down at the 30. So that's where the Texans will take over on offense. But, guys, the name of the game here is get the turnovers you need, but you've got to take advantage of them. And unfortunately for Pittsburgh there, they have not been able to take advantage. That's 3 turnovers now for their defense and only 3 points off of those turnovers. And that is definitely going to be the name of this game here if that tends to happen. Zap, what's up? Just got done with your homework. I think the game's been pretty impressive thus far. Both defenses really came to play. It's been a terrific game thus far. And yeah, I think it's been pretty awesome. As good as the Texans defense is, Stroud should be don't throw the game away. You're right, man. I mean, technically, right now, if you're Pittsburgh, you should be very frustrated because your offense has not taken advantage of 3 different turnovers, 2 of those coming in great field position. So for me, that's got to be more frustrating than anything for Pittsburgh. But this defense knows if they keep pressing C.J. Stroud here, they're going to make him make more mistakes throughout this game. And for Stroud, it really can't get much worse for C.J. Stroud here besides maybe like a pick 6 or a fumble recovery return for a touchdown. So for him, he's got to stop with the turnovers. And for the Texans, they just need to start running the football more. Xavier Legette, what's up, dude? Congratulations to your Carolina Panthers winning the NFC South. We'll see you guys next year. Yeah. Brown's going to win it all next year, says Believe Len. Awesome, man. And please, Houston, take out the garbage. Oh, boy. Yeah, there ain't going to be no Browns fans cheering for the Steelers. That's for sure. All right, let's enjoy some of this hot cup of joe.
7-6 ball game as we go back to that last play.
Yeah, you take a look at it. Calvin Austin, he runs a go route, and it looked like he ran a pretty good route. You expect the receiver then to be expecting it out over the outside shoulder, but everything looks good. And then Aaron Rodgers on the bench, apparently he didn't run exactly what it was that he was looking for. And you see the frustration as he's trying to show Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator, what was supposed to be the route. I will say that Calvin Austin is a guy that's 5'9", and when you're outside as a wide receiver, outside the numbers on a go route, those are hard balls for a quarterback, and it's hard then for the receiver.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Texans. Play action here. Stroud gets it out quickly. Hutchinson, 19 with the grab in the flat. He's got about 5 yards on that carry, so 2nd down coming up now for the Texans offense. Damien, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. I don't know about y'all, but it feels like destiny for the Patriots this year. Uh-oh. Ba-bum-bum-ba-bum-bum. All right, so 2nd down and 5. And we see here Stroud under center, hands it off, Marks, handoff. There's a flag on the play. Could this be offsides, or is it going to be illegal formation on the offense? So we'll see what the penalty marker is here. Our first flag of the second half. Oh, and it is an illegal shift on the offense, and that's going to back up the Texans. So the Steelers defense catches a break there, but for the Texans, wow, I mean, the mistakes just continue to happen here for the Texans offense. So many miscues, so many fumbles, so many turnovers. And for the Steelers, how have they not been able to take advantage of all of these mistakes from the Texans? Right now, they still lead 7-6, the Houston Texans do. And now, Stroud in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set, ball at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-man rush. Stroud under pressure, gets rid. No, he goes down for the sack. And a nice play made there on 2nd and 10 by this Steelers defense. And man, this Steelers defense came to play here tonight, folks. They get to Stroud here on this sack. Relentless pressure from the defensive line. TJ Watt almost gets there, and Stroud's got to be frustrated. He had a man wide open in Dalton Schultz over the middle of the field, but TJ Watt applies the pressure, forces him to step up in the pocket, and he's sacked. So now in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set, looking to throw. Stroud, right side. Uh-oh, Nico Collins slipped on the play, and that's going to bring up 4th down here for the Texans. So a punt coming up here, a 3 and out, and that is not what Houston was looking for. But man, you guys have got to give the Steelers defense some credit here. Joey Porter Jr., number 24, this guy in great coverage, but you see Nico Collins there just slips up in the grass as we see the grass get picked up. Stroud frustrated as he was not able to complete that pass to his wideout. And now a punt coming up from Townsend. I got the glasses from Walmart. So Austin on the return, and Austin making a nice move to get it up to about the 25-yard line. And Austin a little slow to get up, but the man's tough. And now we'll see Aaron Rodgers, that bad man, come out and try to get some points up against this tough, stingy Houston Texans defense. All right, we're going into commercial break here, guys. Hope you're enjoying the live stream thus far. If you guys have any shout-outs or football questions you guys would like to ask, hit me up with those super chats here on Tim Reynolds Show, or you can choose just to support the channel and donate if you guys would like to that way, or there's a link on my YouTube channel as well where you guys can feel free to donate if you like. There's also channel memberships that you guys can sign up for as well, and appreciate you guys helping out any way you can and showing your support, whether that's just hitting the like button button or subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you. It's been a really good matchup thus far. A battle of really two defenses here, or battle of two really good defenses here. And in my opinion, this is your typical NFL playoff game. Not usually high scoring, coming down to the wire. Right now, we've got less than 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter, and the Steelers still trail by 1. Can we see some Aaron Rodgers magic coming up here? They're going to have to try to call some different plays and whatnot because this Texans defense has been outstanding through 3 quarters. Oh, Zap, I'm sorry, man. Well, hey, gotta listen to your parents. I guess, it is what it is. Did you try to get into the NFL or do you just watch? Zap, when I was in high school, I wanted to play football, but never really got the chance to other than my freshman year. I wrestled for my sophomore, junior, and senior year of high school. And then, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get into a university per se. I had the proper grades. I just didn't have the credited classes that I needed to have. So I was going to have to go to like a community college for a couple of years or something to get those credits and then go to a university, which I would have had to pay for because I didn't get a scholarship with anything. So yeah, but hey, did win probably about 8 to 9 medals, maybe a little bit more with my wrestling career. So, not too bad in high school. I enjoyed it. I really wish I would have got to play football, but just never got the chance to do so. So, tough. Texans ain't even trying to run the ball. They should be. I'll tell you that. Just finished watching the Hurricanes and Detroit Red Wings. It ended in a controversial call. What's up, Jason Reddick? Yeah, Red Wings are doing pretty good this year. All right. So first down and 10. Rodgers under center in a 2 tight end set. Play action. Rodgers looking to throw. Left side. Got a man. It's caught. What a grab by Adam Thielen. And he's got enough for a first down. Steelers. And Pittsburgh's offense finally finds some offense in the second half as Adam Thielen provides it for him. A nice out route. He's wide open with the nearest defender, the linebacker, Shazier. And a great play there as DK Metcalf sort of gotten both defenders off of their assignment. And that gave Adam Thielen a big gain on that play. It's now first down and 10. So a gain of 21 on that play to Thielen. And now here at the 45-yard line. Handoff, no, play action. And looking, and getting rid of it. Smith, tackled in the backfield by Al Shazier. And a nice play by number 0, the middle linebacker, and Giano Smith. Excuse me. And it's got to be frustrated. Number 81, the tight end, now has 2 catches for 0 yards. Oh, Joshua, that's so awesome, dude. Man, I tried to play semi-pro, a local football league in my town, but my dad died at the time, so I didn't get a chance to finish trying to play. And the pressure getting to Aaron Rodgers on second down and long, and he's forced to throw that one incomplete. Yeah, that's kind of a little personal story for me, guys, but see here on this last play for Hunter, he's on the left side. He gets off of the tight end Smith and off of the right tackle that he pretty much just pushes back into Rodgers. And then Will Anderson Jr. gets around the left tackle and the left guard to get to Rodgers right as he threw that football. Could have maybe been roughing the passer on that play as well, but no flag called. So now third down and long here for the Steelers offense. And Rodgers in the shotgun, ball at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw, 4-man rush. Rodgers under pressure, the ball's out, and the Steelers get on top of it. But what a big play to force the fumble by Danielle Hunter. And this man has been a menace all game long, wreaking havoc in the backfield, and he does it on that play. As we look at the replay here on this one, against the right tackle, once once again, Hunter with a nice move, a swim move, and as soon as he gets around the right tackle, he strips the ball from Rodgers, and thank goodness the offensive line got on top of it. And now Noel on the return. He'll take it up to the 20 and out of bounds at about the 22, 23-yard line. And that's where we'll see the Texans offense come back out here on the field. So 1st and 10 coming up for C.J. Stroud in this one. Yeah, so guys, so when I got out of high school, just kind of a little personal story I'll share with you guys since kind of already brought it up. Joshua, appreciate you sharing sort of your personal experience with football, dude. I think that's really really awesome, man. Number 4 ranked NC, I'm guessing North Carolina tight end back in 2010. I graduated in 2008, so that's kind of around the same time that I was in high school. So yeah, for me, guys, I always wanted to play football in high school, and I never got a chance to. Unfortunately, my parents at the time just, I guess, had too much going on. I don't really know, but just never got my physical and my paperwork turned in time. Besides that freshman year, that was the only year I got to play some JV football. And then that was really heartbreaking for me and tough for me because every single year, especially my senior year, I tried really hard to make the team. I had already been on the already on the wrestling team the last 2 years, my sophomore year and my junior year. So for me, I was well conditioned and in shape. And really tried out to get onto the spring football squad. And unfortunately, I had something else come up with the parents where they kind of forced me to pick between wrestling and football in my senior year. So I had to stick with wrestling because I'd already been doing wrestling, even though I told them I wanted to do football, but having to bike back and forth to school every day became a little bit of a problem to do that and be able to make that happen. So when I got done with high school, I had passion and I was in shape. You know, I really wanted to go play football any way that I could, even if it was just for a college somewhere, right? So I knew I had to get those credit things figured out somehow, which I was working through that. And at the time, I was practicing and trying out for a semi-pro team called the St. Pete Sharks down where I'm from. You got to pay to play. But sort of like a semi-pro type of thing. And they really liked me during my tryouts. I came and did a couple of practices with them. And then my dad passed away due to an accident at his job. Pretty much that day, I found out he got hurt. He was put on a machine, kept alive on a machine for a couple of days to almost a week. And yeah, then they pulled the plug. And yeah, that was pretty much the end of my so-called football career because I just didn't have the confidence to go try to do it and had to make sure I was working every day to help provide for the family. So, all right. But back to some football, guys. Here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 23-yard line, and Stroud, play action, under pressure, gets rid of it, and in and out of the hands of Nico Collins. And oh boy, Collins was hit hard on that play as he fell down to the ground and hit his head hard on the grass. And now we're possibly going to see Nico Collins being evaluated here for a concussion. Porter Jr. was in the coverage here. Nice coverage, tight coverage there from the defensive back. He gets right there, his hands in between Nico Collins right as he went to go catch the football. And unfortunately for Nico Collins, he goes head first right into the turf and to the grass. And man, that did not look good. He immediately grabbed his head. And you got to hope Nico Collins is okay here, guys. He's headed to the injury tent. That was a big hit. Collins is trying to catch the ball, so when he comes down, he's got literally no time to brace himself as he goes head first right into the grass. So 2nd down and 10. After that incomplete pass there. And Stroud in the shotgun here. 3 wide receiver set. And thank you guys again for letting me share that personal stuff with you. Oh, and another fumble, and oh my goodness, Highsmith almost comes up with the recovery, and you can see Stroud frustrated with his center after that terrible snap, and D'Amico Ryans can't believe it. And you see here on the replay, the snap comes way too early, bounces off C.J. Stroud, and he's extremely frustrated after that happens. Stroud had no clue the football was even coming, and D'Amico Ryans is livid. So 3rd down and 15 here for the Texans. In the shotgun, 4 wide receivers set, looking to throw. Under pressure, Stroud gets rid of it downfield and caught! And Christian Kirk comes up with the biggest catch of the game, and it's a 1st down, Texans. And what a grab by number 13, who gets behind the defense for a huge 49-yard grab, and a beautiful throw from Stroud as he steps up in the pocket, avoids the rush, and gets it to his man, and it's now 1st down at the Pittsburgh 33-yard line. And Christian Kirk, with his 6th grab of the day, 104 yards and that touchdown reception, the only touchdown scored here in this one, and it will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And we've got ourselves a close ball game here. The Texans lead the Steelers 7-6 as we enter the 4th quarter, everybody. Heck yeah. At least one of your dreams is pursuing. Thank you, Carson. I appreciate that, man. Wally says, I'm so sorry to hear that with your dad, man. Thanks for sharing part of your journey. Wally Wilson, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. Damien, tough, man. My grandpa died in the 70s. I try to play as good as I can for my grandpa. Damien, that's awesome, man. What a worthy cause to go and try to play and follow your dreams. You know what I mean? All right. I'm rooting for the Steelers now, says Zap. Hell yeah, dude. What even is this game? We got a defensive matchup right now, Jamie. That's what we got. All right, who's going to win? Steelers or Texans? I don't know. I think the Texans should win, but the Steelers are hanging in there right now, man. They are really hanging in there. All right, so let's get the score updated here. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, we're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we're almost up to 100 likes on the live stream. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out here on the channel and being a part of this fantastic journey. It's been an incredible wild card weekend, man. I know my grandpa is still here going strong, but anything can happen at any point, and thinking of that just hurts me. Hey, Carson, it's okay. You can't think about what hasn't happened. You know, you can't manifest negativity. You can't manifest bad things happening to people you care about. You got to manifest happiness. You got to manifest kindness, and you got to manifest sort of that positive energy that, you know, goes to other people when you do that. You know, you got to look at adversity in the face and say, hey, I have a choice here, and I'm going to choose to face this adversity and not let it define me or hamper me in what do I want to accomplish in my life. All right, so here we go. Start of the 4th quarter. Stroud under center, hands it off. Woody Marks right side, nowhere to go really. And a nice stop there by number 94, Black, the big defensive lineman. Oh, and we got a penalty marker on the play, folks. A flag. And it's holding on the offense, and the mistakes continue to pile up here for this Texans offense. That holding call is going to back them up here, and not a great start to this 4th quarter for the Texans offense. Harry from Alaska rooting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go, Harry. Shout out to you, brother. Alec, what's going on, man? Win or lose, Stroud needs to be investigated. Oh, damn. What's up, Doobie? How we doing, man? So here we go. 1st and 20 now for the Texans at the 46-yard line. Stroud hands it off. Woody takes it up to the 40 and down at the 40. or excuse me, the 38-yard line. So a nice run there. And uh-oh.
What you see on your screen here for the Texans, Nico Collins being carted off. He was in the medical tent for a while.
And Nico Collins is being carted off the field here, folks. And that tough hit on the ground he took, that's either going to be a neck injury. Looks like saying concussion, so yikes. So here we go, 2nd down and 13 after that 7-yard gain from Woody in the Stroud in the shotgun, left side, caught. Christian Kirk, another grab. He gets it up to the 31-yard line. No, they'll mark him down at the 33. Alex, what's going on, man? Yep, Collins is gone, man. He's going to be out the rest of the game. Even if they win, they won't be back next week probably. Who do you think's winning this game, Tim? Says Alex. Yeah, I picked the Texans before the beginning of it, but man, the Steelers have had every chance to pull away with this game, and they don't even have the lead yet here in the 4th quarter. So now 3rd down and 6. Stroud in the shotgun at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Left side throws. Incomplete. Going for the back shoulder throw to the rookie Higgins, number 81. And Porter Jr., who's having himself a day, comes up with the great coverage there. And now 4th down and 6. So for the Texans, they'll have to try to go for a long field goal attempt here. Great coverage on the replay by Porter. Ooh. Porter may have gotten away with a little bit of a holding right there at the very end of that play, grabbing onto the arm of the receiver. So Fabian comes up with the 51-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. It's got the distance, and it's right down the middle. It's good. And that is a very good drive there for the Texans. That 3 points gives them a 4-point lead. And now for Rodgers and the Steelers, it's either put up or shut up time now, man. There is not too many drives possibly left in the career of Aaron Rodgers here. And he's got the Steelers playoff hopes here with the whole city of Pittsburgh watching here in Acrisure Stadium. Will Aaron Rodgers be able to answer the call? And will this Pittsburgh Steelers offense finally get something going here on offense? They're down by 4 now after that field goal. Excuse me. All right, we're in the final quarter, guys. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, just a few more seconds now till we get back in this one. Okay, guys, let's go over that last drive there for the Texans offense. So they take it 7 plays, 45 yards, and just over 3 minutes of time of possession, and a 51-yard field goal gives them a 10-6 lead here. So with the 4-point lead, the Steelers need to march down the field to get their first touchdown of this game here in the 4th quarter if they want a chance to come back in this one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here on the Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And guys, how about Danielle Hunter? This guy has been a menace getting to the quarterback all game long. The defensive line has really put a lot of pressure on Aaron Rodgers, and this O-line for the Steelers has struggled throughout this game. And look at that, guys. We're almost up to 100 likes on the live stream. Let's go. Carson, it's all good, man. I appreciate you staying up for as long as you can, man. Jacob, what are we doing, man? What do we do for work? I'm working in the marijuana industry.
Returned by Gainwell.
Kicking a brick. And Gainwell with a nice return there inside the 30-yard line.
We'll give you numbers for the Texans defense.
So we got 12 different lead changes in the fourth quarter here on this wild card weekend. 4 game-winning touchdowns in the final 3 minutes and 4 comeback wins in the final 3 minutes. That's the most all-time in a single postseason. So, wow, the wild card round has already begun to get wild.
Wants to get into the postseason, and that feels good, and there's a sense of accomplishment. When you are exiting in the first round and you do not win a playoff game,
Heck yeah, man. So 1st and 10. And handoff here. Counter play. Gainwell's got a lane at the 40. Stiff arm inside and near the 45-yard line. It's a first down, Pittsburgh. And a nice run there for Gainwell. Probably his best run of the day. It's a counter play. So he takes the draw play, goes and bounces from the middle of the field to the left side of the field and takes it up for a nice gain there. And it's a first down for Pittsburgh. A gain of 14 yards for number 14.
That 14-yard run is Steelers' longest run of the night.
So 1st and 10. Rodgers in the shotgun here. 3 wide receiver set with Freiermuth at the tight end position. And Rodgers is going to look to throw. Left side looks downfield and in and out of the hands of Austin. And did he catch it? And oh my goodness, Rodgers frustrated. Austin thought he had a catch as Lassiter gets up and tips that football. But then Austin thought he came down with it, and no, he does not. So unfortunately, a nice attempt there by Austin to try to recover that tip ball, but instead it hits the ground.
on the opening play of the game, they were able to get the ball to Warren for 10 yards, and then
So now 2nd down and 10. Ball now at the 45-yard line for Rodgers, who's in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set with the tight end Freiermuth on the left side. Handoff, Gainwell, nowhere to go, tackled in the backfield, and what a play made by the Houston defense. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and long. And guys, we've got less than 12 minutes to go in this ball game in the 4th quarter, and the Steelers are in some trouble. So a handoff here, Gainwell, left side. There is nothing there. The run blocking terrible from Pittsburgh. And now at the 43-yard line here, Rodgers on 3rd and 12. Steelers are 1 for 9 on 3rd down this game. Rodgers looking to throw here. 4-man rush. Steps up in the pocket. No! Rodgers goes down for the sack. And the ball comes out. Rankins is going to take it back for a defensive touchdown. And that's probably the worst thing that could have happened for the Steelers. And oh my goodness, a big defensive touchdown for the Texans. Oh my goodness.
Covered by Houston. I run back for a touchdown.
we've got the pressure off the edge with Will Anderson, and then Rankins.
So you're looking here at the replay. Will Anderson Jr. comes off of the left side. Rankins blows up the left guard. Will Anderson comes around, forces the fumble. Rankins is able to pick it up in between some bodies and take it into the end zone. And Rodgers gets lit up there on that sack. The ball comes loose immediately, and what a terrific touchdown for the defense for the Texans. The extra point is good. It's an 11-point lead now for the Texans, and that's probably all they're going to need here, folks. Wow! And that's a tough play there for the Steelers to have to swallow. And that's right, Carson. We made it over 100 likes on the live stream. Let's go. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. What a play there from the Houston defense. And now we'll see the Steelers come back out on offense. Steelers are done, says Cowboys fan. What's up, Zap? How we doing? Yep, man. Tim, do you think the oldest Rodgers or Rivers? Rivers was older, Damian. I do know that. Woo, so the sideline pumped up there for the Houston Texans. Rodgers looks down in disgust. And now, with just over 11 minutes to go in this fourth quarter, will the Steelers be able to make a comeback here? We'll see. So we see Gainwell trying to make something happen on the return. He gets it up to the 33-yard line. So a decent return sets up first down and 10 now for the Steelers offense. So flashback here, and look, DeMeco Ryans sacked Aaron Rodgers on December 7th of 2008.
Lambeau, and for DeMeco Ryans, a former two-time Pro Bowl linebacker.
So DeMeco Ryans really running this team very, very well this season. Able to come back from an 0-3 start and make the playoffs. So Rodgers in the shotgun at the 33-yard line. It's a 4 wide receiver set. 3 of them to the left with Freiermuth at the tight end position. Looking to throw. 4-man rush. Rodgers looking downfield. Freiermuth incomplete. And I thought the tight end had broken away for a chance to make a catch. But that one falls incomplete. And Rodgers disappointed. It was a pretty decent throw. And you see DeMeco Ryans there, 41 years old. And Rodgers, 42 years old. The quarterback older than the head coach for the Texans. You're right about that, Cowboys fan. Definitely need a big play here. Guys, I need some more shout-outs, man. So here we go. In the shotgun, Rodgers, second down, gets it to Warren, who's tackled immediately by Alshire. And a nice play made there, and it's going to be third down and long for the Steelers offense. So yeah, guys, we see here back up to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers looking to throw, and he got it right field. Caught! What a grab by Freiermuth with the defender all over him. And it's a first down, Steelers. And the flag's going to be offsides on the defense, or too many men, as Rodgers makes them pay. A beautiful throw, and what a catch by Freiermuth with the defender draped all over him. It's an 18-yard pass and a first down for the Steelers. And they'll decline that penalty with too many men on the field. Rodgers with a terrific veteran move to get up to the line of scrimmage and snap that football before the defense had a chance to swap out people. And guys, a big shout out here. We got Joshua W., one of our members, with the $5 super chat. 100 likes. How many can we get before the end of this one? I feel like we can get to 150, but we need y'all to get there. Big shout out. Thank you, Joshua. First and 10. Rodgers in the shotgun under pressure. Rodgers tripped up and sacked by the Texans. And that's a big play there. Autry, number 96, the one able to trip him up, and now Rodgers is looking at second down and long. And Rodgers, he had some room to run, but he gets tripped up there. And that's a tough play for the Steelers offense.
I believe.
So looking for the penalty on the trip there. That's the 4th sack for the Texans. And now Rodgers in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set, looking to throw. Rodgers under pressure, rolling to his left here. Throws downfield, incomplete, looking for Metcalf. And he had a safety draped over him and not able to complete that one. So third down and long here for the Steelers.
I understand they're down 11 points, so you're trying to get a big chunk. But as I was saying a moment ago, even on the previous play, there was a time early in Rodgers' career where he would have heard.
Thank you, guys. Shout out once again to Joshua with the $5 super chat. I appreciate you supporting the channel always, brother. Thank you so much. If you guys have any football questions or shout outs, you can hit me up with those super chats as well. If not, guys, you can always donate and support to the channel with the link on my page. And we also got channel memberships available. So 3rd and 13. Rodgers looking to throw. Left side. It's tipped and incomplete. And man, this pass rush is getting relentless, especially here in the 4th. And that one's going to bring up 4th down and long.
Didn't get far past the line of scrimmage, and this crowd is booing this Steelers offense. Let's see who got it.
Yeah,
And you see here, Rodgers looking to get rid of it, and Autry, number 96, gets the hand up, bats that one down. He does get onto the quarterback there, but no penalty flag thrown. And this has been a tough one to watch for Steelers fans. So decent punt here as the Steelers hope to pin Houston deep. And no, almost fumbles it.
Top of the grass.
But 1st and 10 now with under 9.5 minutes to go in this football game. And the Texans have a huge lead now in this one, 17-6. And the Steelers offense has not been able to get anything going in this one. It's been sad to see, guys. Sad to see for the Steelers, man. This would be very disappointing if this was Rodgers' last football game. I tell you what. You can see he's trying. He's doing a pretty decent job trying to get the ball to his wideouts. But that offensive line is just getting destroyed right now. Pittsburgh's O-line is just, it can't get any worse, man. It really can't. It is that bad right now for them. So, yikes. Do we got any Pats fans in the chat? Because if so, you challenge to a Patriots trivia battle. Oh, man, that might be a good one. Alec, what's going on? Steelers need to do to hurry up and catch the Texans off guard again. You're right about that, man. Shorty in the chat saying, go Bills. Heck yeah, man. What's up, Gary Pat? Says Patriots defense last night was nasty. Absolutely, man. Justin Herbert got tore up yesterday, man. I think the Texans can go all the way, but not with Stroud the way he's played tonight. Yeah, Carson, that's really the Achilles heel of this team, is that the offense has been so inconsistent. And what you really mean inconsistent. They have games where they're super efficient, one of the best offenses with the way they run, don't turn the football over, and the way they run their offense. But honestly, we've also seen it where they're one of the worst offenses where they can't stop turning the football over. They can't run the ball consistently. Stroud is throwing the ball all over the place, and hey, they've dealt with a lot of injuries too, but it's been very inconsistent on that offensive side of the ball for the Texans throughout this game. All right, so thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Yeah, I like Pokemon growing up, man. I'm not too much of a big fan of it now because there's just like way too many Pokemon to keep track of. But yeah, I liked Pokemon growing up, man. All right, so after that punt, the Texans now have the football with less than 9.5 minutes to go here. And even if they don't get a first down, they're going to be able to get the clock run down for at least a couple of minutes here. So the Steelers are running out of time. And the defense has already done their part. The defense has gotten 3 turnovers, only 3 points off those turnovers. And for the Texans, they've got a turnover that was returned for a touchdown. So right now, we'll see what happens here. 1st and 10. Stroud at the 13-yard line under center in the jumbo set. Woody Marks takes the handoff. And not much room there for the running back. So 2 yards gets him up to the 15. Yep, Cowboys fan 1, you're right about that. Texans defense has been great all year long. Hey, Timber, what's up, man? No, I get it, dude. Tough way for the Bucs to end their season. I appreciate y'all hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So Stroud, under center, 2 tight end set, quick throw, gets it to his receiver, and oh my goodness, that's going to be a first down for the Texans, and Higgins with a nice grab, and what a play call there from the Texans, as we see C.J. Stroud fakes the handoff. He actually just literally throws the ball on what is probably an RPO type play. I didn't even see it coming, as it looked like they were going to hand that football off, and at the last second, C.J. Stroud just turns and throws it to his wideout on a little slant play that goes for 9 yards. So 1st and 10 now after that play, and now at the 24-yard line, Stroud under center. It's a 2 tight end set, jumbo set here. They'll hand it off. Woody, left side. No, that's Nick Chubb. So Chubb there with about a 4-yard carry, and that will take us under 8 minutes to go here. The Steelers running out of time.
Watson, another.
All right, guys, so tough injury report there. Nico Collins is out with the concussion here for the Texans. He will not return. So second down and 8. The ball here at the 26-yard line. Stroud under center. Hands it off. That's Chubb, right side. Chubb's got a nice running lane. A gain of about 3 yards. Hayward with the tackle. And it's going to be a big third down coming up here for the Steelers. This is going to take us under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. The Steelers down by 11, so they need a stop here. This is a huge 3rd down and 4 here for the Steelers defense. Time running out here. We're going to be under 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. The Texans, 8 for 13 on 3rd down in this one. The Steelers looking for a big play on defense. Ball at the 30-yard line. Blitz coming. Stroud in his face. Gets rid of it. Christian Kirk at the 40, at the 50. He's all the way at the 40 and down at the 36-yard line. It's a 1st down. Texans. And Christian Kirk comes up with the clutch catch once again. You see him in the slot here. One-on-one with Eccles, number 26, and he just beats him. What a route run there by Kirk. The stutter step to make the defender have to jump off of the route, pretty much leaving him wide open for the 33-yard catch and run. 29 of those coming after the catch, and it's an 8-catch, 144-yard day with the touchdown grab for Christian Kirk. And that means Woody Marks here on the next carry. He gets it up for a gain of 2. And we're now under 6 minutes to go. And guys, this is not looking good for Pittsburgh. If they can hold the Texans to a field goal here, they'll still have a chance being down by 2 scores. But man, this is very, very tough to watch if you're a Steelers fan. This defense has given Pittsburgh a chance all game long to win this game, but the offense has just not been able to put up points. And 8 rushes for 99 yards for Woody Marks, the rookie running back for the Texans, really stepping up his game here in this one. And now Stroud. Under center, hands it off Nick Chubb, left side Chubb, nice carry to the 30. So on 2nd and 8, he gets a gain of 4, maybe 5. So 3rd down, we are under 5 minutes to go now in the 4th quarter. The Texans lead 17-6. It's 3rd down and 3. This is probably the biggest 3rd down of the game to this point. Over 380 total yards of offense and only 149 for Pittsburgh. Tough playoff game to watch for Pittsburgh fans, man. Tough game. I don't know, Cowboys fan. It's a good question. So here we go, 3rd and 3. Handoff, Chubb up the middle. Chubb's got enough for the 1st down, Texans. But wait a minute. There's a flag on the play. And we'll see what this is on. Oh no, and it's on the defense, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Texans. And wow! And when the defense needed to stop the rush, unfortunately, they were not able to do so. And how about Stroud? He's had a pretty difficult game, but he has come up clutch here. Or I should say his wideout, Christian Kirk, has definitely come up clutch here for the Texans. So now 1st and 10. Ball at the 21. Handoff Chubb. And Chubb nowhere to go. That goes for a loss. And the Steelers may have to start using their timeouts here. And now after this next play, we're going to be under 4 minutes to go, guys. The Steelers still down by 11. Yikes. All right, Alex says bedtime. What's up, Corey? How we doing, man? What's up, people? Just getting here from work. Big shout out to one of our members on Tim Reynolds Show. Corey, one of my longtime friends. How we doing, buddy? Glad you can be on the live stream here, dog. Miss you, man. So here we go, 2nd down and 11. And now Stroud hands it off, and Nick Chubb, left side, breaks a tackle, gets inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. But wait a minute, we got a flag here late in this one. And this could benefit the Steelers.
Get the call from Craig Rolstad and then talk Rodgers and Tomlin.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 51. Penalties half the distance to the goal.
Wow. Wow.
I think we are watching.
That is a penalty you just cannot have if you're the Steelers. A face mask, a personal foul, and that gives an automatic first down for the Texans. The clock will continue to run after this next play. We've got 3:43 to go, and the Texans are looking to put this game away. And wait a minute. We've got a flag here. That's going to be a false start on the offense. So a lucky break there for the Steelers.
Still first down.
And as far as Mike Tomlin,
Glad you're doing good, Buddha. My buddy Corey, we miss you, man. Hope you're doing well. I thought maybe you wanted somebody to ask you a question. No reason, really. Oh, yeah, Chris, I mean, you can ask whatever question you want, brother. Jonathan says Bears Patriots Super Bowl. Not too bad. All right, so 6-game playoff losing streak. That's the longest in team history, and this one's probably going to go to 7. So we got a handoff, Woody Marks, and now Marks inside the 10, and he's going to run it in for the touchdown, Texans. And ladies and gentlemen, with that touchdown, Woody Marks goes in from 13 yards out, and he now has over 100 rushing yards in this one. And with that touchdown, Woody Marks, the rookie running back, may have just sent the Houston Texans to New England. In Foxborough, we will see the Texans come into town and take on the New England Patriots after that impressive 11-play, 87-yard drive that took almost 6 minutes off of the clock. And with the extra point here, which is good, that's a 24-6 lead for the Texans. And with this offense for Pittsburgh, not able to move the ball downfield, this looks like way too big of a lead with 3:38 remaining in this one. Pittsburgh does have all their timeouts, but this would be a very big comeback, and could have we seen here the last time we'll see Aaron Rodgers on the gridiron, on a football field as a starting quarterback. It could be, ladies and gentlemen. And he's the first rookie with 100 rushing yards in a playoff game since 2021. Congratulations for Woody Marks with 112 rushing yards here today. And now for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What else is there to do? I tell you what, if I'm a fan, I'm heading out of the stadium more than likely. Yikes. Tough way to end the season for the Steelers. Their defense gave them all kinds of hope in this one. And unfortunately, the offense just could not back them up. And normally the Steelers defense only gives up about 10 points in the fourth quarter. They've now given up 17 with the defensive touchdown. So if you're Pittsburgh here, you've got 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go, but you need 3 timeouts. So
He's in a junior college, then 2 at Cal. He slid to the 24th pick in the 2005 draft, backed up Brett Favre for 3 seasons. But it's been worth the wait. 4-time MVP, Super Bowl.
So 4-time MVP, a Super Bowl champion, and MVP. He's top 5 all-time in passing yards and touchdowns for Aaron Rodgers.
On and on and on. All those years in Green Bay, a couple in
Tough.
And now is it one and done here with the Steelers.
527 career passing touchdowns for Aaron Rodgers. And we'll see him on 1st and 10, looking to throw here. Left side, it's batted down by the Texans. 2nd down and 10. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go here for Pittsburgh. A 24-6 game. Tough here, man.
Lowest offensive output with regard to points scored for Aaron Rodgers in his, well, as of tonight, 22 career playoff starts. Just 6 points put up. That's it.
So Rodgers looking to throw here on second down, and Gainwell drops it.
And those who remain will let the Steelers hear it one last time, but a lot of people have headed for the exits. Meanwhile, TJ Watt.
Would the Steelers hire Harbaugh? That would be the funniest thing I think I would have ever seen. I will tell you this, though. If they choose to move on from Mike Tomlin, I think the best guy to replace Mike Tomlin would be Mike McCarthy. I think he's a veteran coach. He's from the Pittsburgh area, and that would be the guy I think would replace Mike Tomlin. So here we go. Rodgers on 3rd and 10 from the 29. Gets it to Gainwell. Gainwell over the middle. Only a gain of 5. So 4th down coming up now for Pittsburgh. And man, what does this now mean for a guy like Cameron Hayward? This might be his last season with Pittsburgh. What does this mean for a guy like Patrick Queen, who I think is up for a contract extension this offseason for Pittsburgh? What does this mean for Aaron Rodgers? Will he try to give it a go with some other team next season, or will this be his last season as an NFL starting quarterback? So Rodgers in the shotgun, 4th down and 5. Rodgers over the middle, intercepted by the Texans. And ladies and gentlemen, this one might be going back. Rodgers tries to stop him, but Bullock takes it in for the touchdown. Texans. And what a way for Rodgers to go out. That throw on 4th down goes for a pick 6. And the Steelers fans raining boos down on this Pittsburgh team. And the Texans will walk away with a dominant victory. What an interception here. Rodgers tried to push it downfield. It's underthrown. A good interception from Bullock, who then makes a nice play to get around the offensive people and get into the end zone for the defensive score. So that's 2 different defensive touchdowns for the Texans in this one. Carson, take it easy, brother.
Road playoff game. And a nice moment for Cal McNair. He is now the chairman and CEO. His father, Bob McNair, founded the team, passed away in 2018, and now Cal McNair is in charge, and his team is going to make their way to Foxborough, Massachusetts for a date with the Patriots and that young New England team on Sunday.
Yeah, nice job for the Houston Texans. Congratulations to them and Cal McNair, and chance to win their first road playoff game in franchise.
Wow. So I imagine, guys, that there's probably going to be a change at the head coaching position at this point for Pittsburgh. This is a terrible showing once again in the playoffs for Mike Tomlin's Steelers. It looks like the extra point here. Oh, forgot about that. So oh, dang, did he hit that? No, it's no good. I guess I called that one. Look, I already got the score 30-6 in the chat.
That's hard to do. Hit it that low and not hit anybody at the line of scrimmage.
All right, guys, I've got to go hit the restroom real quick. We only got 39 to go. We'll be coming back here in just a minute. Ooh. Don't leave, guys. We still got our stat recap at the end of this one. Thank you, guys. I'll be right back. All right, thank you guys. Sorry about that. Had to go take a quick little break. Looks like we will get to the 2-minute warning here. Rodgers on the sideline? Oh no, did they bring in the backup? No way. Oh no, 2-minute warning here, guys, and man, that's tough for Rodgers, man. Tough way to leave. Man, guess you can't pick and choose how you go out of how you leave your career, you know, how you end your football career, but man, that's a tough one there for Rodgers, man. So guys, we are at the 2-minute warning. Now there we go. Got some comments here to read over. Would be nice to surprise the comeback. See a few super chats from y'all. Come on, even match the first one. Heck yeah, Joshua, get him, dude. What's going on? I wish Aaron would have stayed in Green Bay. I think a lot of people agree with that there, Corey. It's New England versus the Texans, says Grace. Go Texans. Yeah, it should be a pretty good matchup with the Texans. I don't know if Patriots fans are happy about facing the Texans, but with the way we've seen this offense play for Houston, I really do think that it's going to be a pretty good matchup. We'll say that. No, look at this Cowboys fan with the $10 super chat donation. Shout out to the Cowboys fan here in the chat. Brother, thank you, man. One of the new people hanging out here, guys, has been very supportive. That's his second super chat of the day. And, man, you've also been really cool, Cowboys fan, with all your football feedbacks and comments here in this one. Thank you so much, man. Lee says it was time to retire. Yeah, I guess so, man. Oh, man, look at that. And my boy, look at that. Joshua with the $10 super chat as well. Let's go. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, Match. I see you, Cowboys fan. Let's go, dude. Love the love and support we're getting here, guys. Thank you. Shout out to Cowboys fan and to Joshua W. Both with $10 super chat donations here on Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go, dude. Wow. All right, guys. So with the 2-minute warning here, we're going to probably get into this stat recap right away. I can't imagine we're going to see a big comeback here now in this one with it being a 30-6 ball game. Yikes. 24-point lead now for the Texans at the 2-minute warning. Man. And man, this was close all the way to the very end, right? Tough go of it now for the Steelers. And we'll see, looks like Mason Rudolph now in the game. He'll take the handoff to Warren, and they'll just try to run the clock out. So, all right, guys, we'll get into our stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. Big shout-out, man. So much support here from the chat here, guys, with those super chats and with hitting the like button and subscribing. We're already over 100 likes in this one. I appreciate you guys. All right, so we'll go with our stat recap here. First, we'll talk about the Houston Texans offense. And for C.J. Stroud, he finishes the day after a tough game from him. And, oh, wait a minute! Oh, heck no! We got a super chat battle at the end of the live stream. As Buddha Corey here says, can't let the Cowgoers fan outdo me. Oh, damn! Appreciate you, Buddha. And on 4th and 2, we see a conversion there for the Steelers, and it'll be 1st and 10 with the clock winding down. Dude, thank you guys. Wow, man, I imagine Steelers fans have got to be pissed. Appreciate you, Corey. Shout out to one of our members here with the $10 super chat donation. Appreciate the support, Buddha. Thank you, man. And Warren with a nice run gets across and gains about 12 yards on that carry. That takes us under 40 seconds to go, so pretty much one more play, guys, and this one will be over. Man, look at that. We got a super chat. Throw down the gauntlet, says Joshua. Hell yeah, guys. All right, so let's finish with this stat recap, guys, here. C.J. Stroud, 21 for 32 for 250 passing yards in this game. 1 touchdown and 1 interception, but he did have 4 fumbles on the day with 2 of those lost. So that was 3 turnovers total for this Houston Texans offense. Woody Marks, the rookie, a fantastic performance for him. His 19 carries for 112 yards and a rushing touchdown. Nick Chubb with 10 carries for 48 yards and 164 rushing yards on the ground for the Houston Texans, who get the victory in this one. Your final, the Texans 30, the Steelers 6, and the Houston Texans will move on to the divisional round where they will take on the New England Patriots. And guys, could this be the last game we see for Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers? Could this be the last game we see for head coach Mike Tomlin as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers? A lot of questions to be answered after this one. All right, so we see there after 164 rushing yards in this one. How about Christian Kirk for the Houston Texans receiving corps? 8 catches for 144 yards and a receiving touchdown. Jalen Higgins, the rookie, with 3 catches for 39 yards. Xavier Hutchinson with 2 catches for 21 yards. And Nico Collins with 3 catches for 21 yards as well. Nico Collins did leave this game with a concussion. Hopefully he's okay and able to come back to take on the Patriots next week. So we'll have to follow that during the week here, guys. But a great performance for the Texans as we see Aaron Rodgers. He finishes his day 17 for 33 for 146 yards. No touchdown passes, 1 interception. 4 sacks on the quarterback throughout this day. They were relentless with the pressure there from Houston. And Jalen Warren, 12 carries for 43 yards, while Kenneth Gainwell also had 6 carries for 20 yards. Oh, look at that. Cheers. Appreciate you, Corey, with the cheers in the chat, man. Heck yeah. Appreciate there. Look at that. We got Joshua trying to bait somebody into some super chats. Let's go, dude. There we go. And oh, looks like we got a hater? Do we have a hater in the chat? Aw, Sapt. You know what we do to haters? That's what we do to haters. There we go. Awesome. Love it when we can do that to haters, huh? Yeah, man, Corey definitely answered the challenge, that's for sure. I appreciate him, Cowboys fan, and you too, Joshua. All right, so for Pittsburgh now, only 63 yards rushing in this game. 2 catches for 42 yards for DK Metcalf. MVS with 3 catches for 26 yards. And Kenneth Gainwell finished with 4 catches for 26 yards as well, with those 6 carries for 20 yards for the Steelers. And that's pretty much about it, guys. Pat Freiermuth with 1 catch for 18 yards, and Adam Thielen with 2 catches for 25 yards. And that's also, guys, another guy that we've probably seen play his last game. Adam Thielen did announce he planned on retiring after this game here. So we could have seen our last time seeing Adam Thielen on the football field here in this one. So what a tough game. The defense for Pittsburgh really showed up in this one. It wasn't until late in that 4th quarter that the Texans really just ran off with it. Their defense coming up with the big turnover, returning it for a touchdown. And man, the Steelers offense just not able to get anything going whatsoever here in this game. A tough loss. We'll see what this means going forward for Mike Tomlin as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I can't imagine it means good things for him in Pittsburgh, but we'll see what happens. Honestly, man, it's going to be a long offseason for Pittsburgh. I can promise you that. But guys, now our matchups are set. So the Texans will take on the New England Patriots at 3 o'clock next Sunday. And then on Sunday night at 6:30, we've got the Bears against the Rams. And on Saturday at 4 o'clock, we've got the Broncos against the Bills. And at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, we've got the Seahawks versus the San Francisco 49ers. So hope you guys will come hang out for every single one of those playoff games, because your boy will be live streaming every single one of those games this upcoming weekend as we get ready to end not only the NFL season, but next Monday will also end the college football season, where we will be doing live play-by-play of the number 10 seed Miami Hurricanes taking on the number 1 seed Indiana Hoosiers for the 2026 National Championship. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the love here in the chat throughout this live stream. It's been an incredible, a historic, a record-breaking live stream for us here today, guys, especially with all the support, all the super chats we've had here today. I want to give a big couple of shout-outs here before we get going, guys. First, I got to give a shout out to my friend Corey here. He's been a big friend of mine. And holy crap, Damien with the $2 super chat from a Bucks fan? Yo, Damien, you're becoming a hardcore Tim Reynolds Show fan, dude. Love it. Go Bucks process. Yes, go Buccaneers. Dude, big shout out to Damien with the $2 super chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Ralph says, thanks, Timbo. Appreciate you, Ralph, hopping in here with us, man. Eagles or Steelers? I got to go with the Steelers, probably. The Eagles, though, is probably a bigger meltdown if I think about it. All right. So, yeah, once again, guys, big shout out to Corey. Thank you so much, man. A longtime friend of mine who's been here since the very beginning, giving support to Tim Reynolds Show. So, really respect him. And thank you so much for that there, Corey Buddha. I appreciate you, man. Also want to give a big shout out to Joshua W. Joshua, man, since day one, since you showed up on this live stream, you have been, if not the biggest supporter of the channel, especially with how generous you have been, not only with your super chats, but also with that Christmas donation you sent me. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, Joshua, I appreciate you, man. You have been one of my biggest supporters here on the channel, and a big shout out to you, man. Thank you so much, dude. And hey, we've got to give a big shout out to Cowboys fan number 1. Hey, this guy came in. This is probably the first time I think we've seen him in the live stream, and he comes in with 2 big super chat donations. Big shout out to you, Cowboys fan number 1. I appreciate you guys. And I could go through on and on here, guys, with all of these great people that have come in here and really made this this job opportunity, you know, this dream of mine sort of get right on the road to becoming true. And I'm just super blessed and super lucky to have you guys who all come on here and make these live streams, these play-by-plays, some of the best that they can be. And thank you from the bottom of my heart, guys. I really do appreciate it. And here, guys, we got a nice little prayer in the chat from our guy, Ty, the sports guy. Always appreciate when he does this before we get off the live streams. Bye, y'all, and dear God, let us know you love us and care for us as we go throughout our week, and let us rest well. Amen. God loves us all, and good night, everybody. Big shout out to Ty the Sports Guy 19 for doing that for us. Strange spinoff since I've met Baker Mayfield and it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday to Stranger Things spinoff there, man. Hope you're doing good. Glad you got to meet Baker Mayfield. That must have been an incredible experience, man. What would your message be to a 20-year-old that doesn't have a dad, and in their lives they are active in the streets? Clip, sorry to hear that, man. But the advice I would have for you, man, is figure out what you're good at and sort of push yourself to be better at those things. And then you also need to focus on what your weaknesses are and try to get better at those things, because you can only control what you can control, man. Not all of us had the chance to grow up with a family member that gave us a good role model or gave us a good example of what we should be, especially as young men. So for me, as somebody in my 30s that honestly, I didn't have a great relationship with my dad until literally a few months before he passed away. I still can take away a lot of good things from him. But for your question there, man, what I can say is don't give up, man. Know what is right for you, dude, and believe in yourself. Try to accomplish your goals and figure out what those goals are. Figure out what you're good at. Figure out what your skills are. And I promise you there, I want to say Clip, ZZ Hazard, man, if you dedicate yourself to those things and believe in yourself, man, you know, I don't know if you're a religious person, but if you can pray on it and believe in God that he has you in your hands and in his hands and he loves you, I honestly do that you can accomplish anything in this life, man. But the only person that holds you back is you. Society already has us in countries around the world. They've really hampered us and have made it hard for men to really go out and accomplish things in life and feel accomplished and accomplish their goals and feel worthy of even something as simple as love or affection or appreciation. And honestly, you got to work past that. As a young man, you're going to struggle, but you're going to struggle for the right reasons. You want to struggle because you want to get to where you want to go. You want to be a good person. You want to do the right thing. Don't go out stealing. Don't go out shit talking. Don't talk bad about other people. Talk good about yourself and believe in yourself. And hey, Clip Hazard, thank you, man. I really do appreciate you, dude. Talk to him all the time. That's a great thing, brother. I really appreciate you sharing that with us here. And guys, we got another freaking super chat here from Joshua W for $5. Thank you, Tim. You make my workday so fun, man, and I'm glad I can help in a small way that I can. Joshua, listen, man, I can't reiterate enough, dude, how awesome you have been here in the chat, man. I wish I still had a dad, says Corey, 120424. Yeah, Corey, man, I know it's been tough on you, brother, since you lost your father. And I just want you to know, man, if you ever need somebody to talk to, Corey, I'm right here for you, man. You can hit me up anytime you need to. And I know what it feels like, man. I have been without my father since 2009. And there's not a day or a year that goes by that I don't think about him. And his birthday recently just passed on January, earlier in January. And, you know, I didn't even have the money or the time or the resources to really like try to go celebrate and tell him happy birthday and go do something. But, you know, I try not to think about those things, man. I just try to make the best of every day because I know that's what my dad would want. My dad would want me to get up and work and attack each day with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind, as you hear from the Hardballs, man. I love that quote there. But guys, never stop. Let me just say this before we go here, guys. Never stop trying to uplift somebody, man. Never stop trying to be there for somebody, especially somebody you care about, whether it's a family member, a friend, a coworker. And I know a lot of times that's a little sketchy when it comes to coworkers and whatnot. But for me, man, if you can spend just a little part of your day every day trying to make somebody laugh or smile or remind them how important they are, that I think is bigger than anything else, man, because I struggled as a young man with just having confidence in my abilities, in my skills, in my talents. And I let other companies and other jobs and other people determine what I thought my value was as a man and as a person. And that's not what happens. What determines your value as a man and as a person is, and even if you're a young lady or a woman as well, what your value is, it depends on how you uphold yourself as a person, how you treat others, how you receive sort of advice and give advice. And for me, man, you got to be willing to look in the mirror every single day and like what you see. Hell, love what you see. When it comes to your brain, your mind, your body, all that stuff matters and factors into how you're going to achieve things in your life and how you're going to be healthy going forward. And I can't reiterate that enough, guys. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of your health, your mental health. You be there for yourselves and one another because, hey, we could always, every single one of us could always use a friend or use someone to help uplift us in a bad time in our lives because, hey, we all go through struggles. We all go through our ups and downs. There's not one of us on this planet that doesn't go through that. And honestly, man, I just look forward to coming on here every day to give somebody maybe a brighter chance of their day, to brighten their day even more so. So, you know, I'm glad I could share some of that with you guys here. It's been really awesome. The chat's blowing up right now. It's been really, really awesome to see that, guys. And how about Ty the Sports Guy, man? It says, you guys ever want to talk? I'm here for anyone who needs a friend sometimes. Advice, don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. Go and be the best that you can be. Shout out to Ty the Sports Man, guys. Awesome, man. Appreciate you guys. Ralph, thank you, man. Click, pay attention to everything you learn from other people. Don't run your mouth and listen and learn. Ralph, great advice, man. I love that, dude. Appreciate that. Clip Hazard, hope you're doing okay, man. And Ty Sports says, my advice, Clips, Jesus will be there with you through everything. Don't give up. Keep fighting, man. Love it there, Ty. You've always been a good inspiration this year, man. I wish you could have met him, says Corey. I haven't talked to you in one time, or I think I've talked to you one time or two, him. Oh, well, Corey, that's awesome, man. I respect that and appreciate you with that, man. Hawks fan, respect 100. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. And Damian with the W, Tim. Hey, man, it's just about you guys here for me, guys. To me, you guys willing, really, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, you guys willing to come in here and help me feel like that I'm talented and good at what it is I do really means a lot to me. And I didn't have a lot of that growing up, man. So it's really been a lot. And I can't say enough, guys, how much I appreciate you. This week's been incredible. First time I've ever done all the wild card games. Only missed out on a couple last year, but this year was the first time I did every single game. So hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a battle here with some stuff that I've been going through personally, but I've tried to make sure I come on here every time I get a chance to live stream with you guys, to be entertaining, to continue to grow the channel because, guys, this is my dream. And it just took me so long to finally start, working hard for this dream, man. And Tim, yeah, everybody deserves love, man. I've got a great, great wife. I've got a great support system as far as the people that do check on me and look out for me. And for me, man, I'm on here for pretty much just one reason and one reason only. That's to follow my dream. That's to make something happen that I only could dream about with my talent and my skills. And honestly, the little side dreams with this for me too is, I get to grow a sports community, and I get to have people like you guys that want to come in and share your thoughts and ask me personal questions and respect my opinion and want to know my opinion and want to just hang out. One of the toughest things for me growing up was just making friends. So to be able to come on here and make a bunch of friends with you guys and grow a sports entertainment channel that's got a community full of people that I think are just there to support each other and be there for each other, I think is the best thing ever, man. So hopefully we'll continue to do that. Tim don't only have amazing commentary, but he also shares some wisdom. There's no excuse not to support this man. Thank you, Joshua, and shout out to Mrs. Reynolds as well, coming in here with all a bunch of really good points here and showing some love and support as well. Great call of the game from Cowboys fan. Thank you once again, Cowboys fan, for all of your love and support here, man. And Ty, here we go, man. Let's go, brother. Every other big tree starts with a seed, just like dreams. They start small and grow into like a family with all you guys. And I just want to say to all y'all, you've been like family. Well, Ty, man, I appreciate you saying that, man. That's Tim. There we go, damage control. The thing is you're actually good at commentary, man. It's really like a game changer. Well, Zoo, thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. All love, appreciate you, Zoo. Thank you, dude. And there we go, Joshua. You'll achieve your dreams, bro. I just know it. Just remember us little guys when you get heavily blow up. Heck yeah, man. That's going to be something I try to make sure I keeping track of. And that's why I try to interact with you guys and talk in the chat as much as I can so I can try to remember you guys. And hey, make it a little easier on me too, guys. Hey, for a lot of you guys that have been here from day one, once you guys can actually afford to sign up for memberships, make sure you do so, because when you have that membership emblem and name, you stand out more for me, and I'll be able to remember you guys a little bit more because of that. So thank you, man. Me and my dad used to see your dad all the time at the bait shop. We called him the young man because we didn't know his name. Oh, Corey, you're going to make me cry, dude. That's a big circle moment, man. Thank you, Corey, for sharing that for me, man. That means a lot to me there, Corey. One of my friends, Buddha. I appreciate that, man. That really hit the heartstrings for me right now, dude. Wow. Full circle moment with that, Buddha, I got to see you soon, man. We got to hang out soon, brother, next time I'm down in Florida. I appreciate you, man. All right, let me get on here. Let me get off here, guys, before we get too sappy, man. I appreciate that, man. Oh, my gosh, man. I'm about to cry. All right, thank you guys, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for a great wild card weekend here for me, guys, doing all the live stream play-by-plays. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And didn't do so great on my picks, but hey, not too bad. I hope you guys will tune in for more live streams coming up here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment broadcasting channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. It's been an amazing live stream. Much love to my boy Buddha here as well. Thank you for showing love here, guys, on the chat, from everybody, from Joshua to Cowboys fans to everyone to Ty the sports guy. It's really meant a lot to me, guys. Damien, appreciate all you guys, man. Peace out, guys. We'll see you next time on Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go. Have a blessed day, guys. Bless you guys. And may the Lord be with you guys tonight. My prayers for all of you guys and whatever you guys are going through. Let's give a shout out also to Keith, one of my moderators, going through a loss of his dog. Just want to send a quick prayer to him and hope that he knows that the Lord is with him during his tough time. And the Lord is with all of you guys during whatever you're going through in life, and hope you accomplish all your goals and your dreams here in the new year. Happy New Year, guys, and thank you so much from Tim Reynolds Show. God bless you all. Peace out, guys. We'll see you next time.